But I love this game. They announced a beach DLC like early last year, and I have been waiting since, and it came out on Wednesday, and I couldn't stream on Wednesday, so I streamed yesterday, and then it got really good, and it got it was so good. It was so good. I'm back, and you know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be disappointed because it'll be like 1 hour of gameplay, and then I'll have played everything. And then I'll be sad again. And at that point, maybe I will go back through and I'll play Lawrence's Route again. In the original. Maybe that's what I'll do. Let's go, beach DLC. Wait, no, load? Can I load? Yes, good, excellent. Let's go to the beach, let's go get away. Okay, chat, from here on, I'm ignoring you, unless you say something funny. And then maybe I'll show you some attention. Highly unlikely, don't look forward to it. Oh my god, Honey Bunny mentioned me in their story! Wait, chat, wait. Yeah, buddy! I'm on the Honey Bunny story! Look, I act that way about indie otome devs the way people act about, like, celebrities. No, I love them. They're great. Fantastic. Anyway, moving on. So, we probably won't see Hanson until the end of this day because we had coffee with him this morning. We are in a relationship with him, excuse me. We did solidify that we have been in a relationship for a long time. And we are going to go out on the town, as it were, later in the day, night time. So here, it's probably just a chance that we can, like, see the guys. They'll probably push me towards the principal. I don't really care about it. But it'll be a good chance to, like, see the guys, hang out with Christy. Wonderful. After exploring and enjoying every corner of the place, exhaustion finally caught up with me. My feet were begging for a break, and my mind was craving something cold. I decided it was time to head back to the hotel and rest a bit before night comes. I should check out the drinks on the kiosk. Thomas mentioned the hotel is famous for that, and it would be a shame not to taste it. I was already imagining myself sitting comfortably, savoring something sweet and cold, when something made me stop. Stop being such babies. Is that... I forgot his name. Edgar. Is it Edgar? A loud, clearly annoyed... No, Christy? Maybe? I don't know. A loud, clearly annoyed voice sliced through my thoughts like a merciless pair of scissors. That's Christy! That's Christy. I furrowed my brows. That definitely didn't sound like a calm conversation. Driven by curiosity and a bit of concern, I changed direction and headed towards the sound. It doesn't take me long to reach the source of the shouting. With every step, the voices become clearer, and the scene is definitely more chaotic than I expected. In the middle of a sunlit sand court, just as the sun begins to dip towards the horizon, I spot a very familiar group. Sitting comfortably in beach chairs and not a single worry on their shoulders are Ray and Hanson. What? Relaxed, they seem completely oblivious to the world around them, except for the judging glances they throw at the others nearby. And it's right there that I find the eye of the storm. Christy stands in front of Leonard and Mike, arms crossed with a glare sharp enough to cut steel. The two lean forward as if they're one step away from kneeling and begging for forgiveness. A little farther off, Marcus and Edgar watch the scene, struggling to stifle their laughter. I'm gonna say, Marcus has absolutely been growing on me lately. I don't know why. He comes off very, very cute in the DLC. Meanwhile, Thomas, with all the goodwill in the world, squeezes himself between them, trying to calm things down. The contrast is almost comical, and I can't even decide whether to laugh, just watch, or run before getting sucked into the middle of this mess. What's going on here? The moment my voice cuts through, the conversation stops instantly. Everyone turns nearly at the same time, and the tense expressions melt into surprised smiles.
Everyone is so cute! I love all of them, and they all fit. You know what? We're gonna do it.
Even if I'm not romancing them, these are probably some of my favorite characters in the indie otome sphere. I love, Your Honor, I love them. All of them. So cute. Oh, guys. It's silly, but seeing their reactions make my heart skip with joy. It's nothing, Reaper. It's just that these two are scared to play with me. I'm not scared, baby. Yes, you are! Okay, I'm more confused now. Well, to make it short, we decided to play volleyball, and Christy and Marcus ended up as captains. Okay, now it makes sense. But why are you too scared to play with her? I'd be way more scared to play against her. Exactly what I said.
You guys talk like you've never seen her freak out and yell at everyone on her team.
Oh. I see your point, Leonard. Yeah, right, but it's better than getting hit in the face by her serve. Right? Easy for you to say. You're not the ones who have to hear her complaints and... Bruh? Silence falls heavy in the air. Mike's laugh fades slowly, disappearing completely along with his voice. It takes him a few seconds to realize what he almost said. And when he does, it's already too late. Christy stands with her arms crossed, clearly daring him to continue. Mike looks at us begging for help with his eyes, but we've all stepped back, forming a small group ready to watch the disaster unfold. What do you mean by that? Biddies! Aw, Danish, thank you! Oh, I appreciate the biddies. To be honest, I love to have your stream in the background because you just have a beautiful, relaxing, and amazing voice. It's just amazing. Again, I say this very often, especially in otome games. I actually hate my voice. Like, when I hear my voice back, it's actually, like, I can't stand it. So when people say that, I am like, I can't believe it. Like, I believe you're being honest, but it's hard for me to believe. So I actually really appreciate that. That's so kind of you. And thank you for the biddies. Tompy says, remember, if they are in chat now or later, this game needs a Reaper DLC, which is 18 plus and has adult themes. I second that, please. The timing of that was perfect. There's no music because Mike's about to get in trouble. Nothing, babe. It's not easy to deal with stuff. What stuff? Like frustration, right? It's an annoying feeling, isn't it? Uh-oh, he just called you unbearable, Christy. That's not it. I'm just saying you take the game way too seriously, and then you, And then? Then you get frustrated. Damn, he called you annoying. Edgar is such a brother. Him and Christy are so sibling coded. I love it. Damn, he called you annoying and a sore loser. Wow, Christy, I wouldn't stand for it. Edgar, please stop it. Okay, Mike, stop explaining yourself. You're only making it worse. Thank you, babe. The thing is, these two slackers don't want to play on my team, and I need someone to help me go against those other two slackers over there. What about Thomas? He said he wanted to be the referee. I think he doesn't want to get dragged into this mess. Best decision.
But if it goes like this, we won't play at all.
Well, what if I play? I'd love to join your team, Christy.
Really?
Yes, I was actually going to rest at the hotel, but this looks way more fun.
Perfect, then.
I want to pick my team again.
He's flashing! I love them. I love all of them. Their faces are great.
I'm romancing everyone. I might not stream it, but I'm gonna romance everyone. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if we'll. Should we do Hanson's after this, or should we do Marcus? I should finish the DLC, but I've got plans now. There's. Never mind. Moving on. I want to pick my team again.
What? What? No!
It's not fair. She wasn't here when I picked Edgar. Marcus, I didn't expect you to kick me out over a girl. Shut up. You do worse. Maybe.
You guys are unbelievable. But this is not happening, Marcus. You chose Edgar, and I had no one to choose.
That's not right.
Right or not, I don't care. My girl stays with me.
Yes! I love Christy. God. I need a compilation every time I say I love a certain character. Just I love.
And we're going to win and rub it in your faces.
I'll cheer for you, my love.
You better.
Then I'll cheer for Reaper.
Thanks.
Hey, Lars, Ray, you cheering for us? Got it? On the other side of the court, Lawrence rolls his eyes, completely uninterested, while Ray gives a thumbs up, clearly clueless about what was just said. Oh my god.
More chibis!
I want all the chibis as prints. I should go through, take a screenshot of all the chibis and have them printed. I think that's what I have to do.
What if...
I have so many undecorated walls in my apartment. What if I took screenshots of all my favorite Otome pictures, printed them, and put them on like giant poster boards, and then put them on my wall, because I can't actually like, put things on the walls, like you're not allowed to, because then I have to pay money for it after. But I could have an entire wall filled with cute, adorable indie Otome pictures. I could fill my entire apartment. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. No, I'm doing it now. It's settled. We're doing this. Someone remind me of this later, because I actually, there's a little mini printer thing I want to get, so I actually, you know what, maybe I'll get that. Okay, sorry. This is why I don't stream on weekdays. My brain is everywhere. All right, are we settled?
Yes!
Then start. The rest of the afternoon was all about diving into the sand, running to keep the ball from falling, yelling at each other, and laughing endlessly. It was the perfect way to close out that amazing afternoon. Oh, I love them. Wow, Mike is amazing at this. I really need to show my love more. Aww! He made a little sand castle of his wife! After a long day soaking up everything the beach has to offer, I finally managed to retreat into the quiet comfort of my room. I need someone to knock on that door and it to be one person and one person in particular. And if it's not that person, I'm going to riot. The first thing I do is take a long, very long shower. My body is utterly exhausted and I can't stand the feeling of salt and sand still clinging to my skin. The beach experience is amazing, but this is definitely one of its downsides. After that, I order dinner to my room and eat something light. It was my decision to eat salad, but I can't deny that I only did it because Christy strongly recommended it. More like forced. But there was a reason behind it. The day still had something in store for us. Earlier, while I was still in the shower, my phone buzzed with a message from her. They were planning a bonfire on the beach, roasting marshmallows like something straight out of a movie. I agreed immediately. There was no way I'd say no. It was one of those things I'd always dreamed of as a teenager, something that somehow never became real. Now, standing in front of the mirror, I take one last look at my dress. Show me the dress, show me the dress. I adjust the strap, take a deep breath, and offer my reflection a small, hopeful smile. So wait, do we not get to go out with Lawrence? I mean, the bonfire's gonna be cute too, but I wanted the date. Okay, let's go have some fun. Pretty, I like the night light. The night outside the hotel feels completely different from what I saw during the day. Lights trace soft shapes along the streets, reflecting off glass and pavement, while cheerful colors push away the darkness. Everything feels more alive and magical. The sky is clear, scattered with stars, and the air is cool, bringing a delicious contrast to the morning's intense heat. My dress sways softly in the breeze as I pause in front of the hotel entrance and breathe deeply. For a brief moment, everything feels like a scene from a movie. Without realizing it, my thoughts wander back to teenage fantasies, full of exaggerated dreams and racing hearts. I shake my head, letting out a quiet laugh at myself as I turn towards the beach. Pretty. Oh, that's really well done. I love the fire. I love how that's drawn. And the water looks like there's sparkles in it. I thought the beach would be cooler with the breeze coming in from the front of the hotel, but I didn't expect it to be this cold. The contrast is immediate, almost shocking, making my skin prickle all at once. Still, it's a curious kind of cold, one that sharpens your senses and makes you feel more alive. Deep down, I realize that's exactly what I was hoping for. Up ahead, safely beyond the waves, a small group moves about on the sand. They talk, laugh, and shuffle things into place, working together to coax the bonfire to life while shielding the flames from the stubborn wind. The orange glow dances around them, outlining familiar silhouettes against the dark night. Before I realize it, a smile has already found its way to my face. I quicken my steps and, without thinking twice, break into a run towards them. My dress swaying with each stride, the cold air against my face, and that silly, unmistakable excitement of knowing something good is about to happen. There she is. Hey, everyone.
Girl, you're late.
I know, sorry. I think I lost notion of time after I got in the shower. Oh, I don't blame you. The bathtub is amazing. Yes, I wish I could live there. Yeah, and I also don't feel bad about... Excuse me. Yeah, also don't feel bad for being late. You're not the only one. Oh, really? Is it Thomas again? Yes, and he was in the shower when I left the room. Oh no.
Why couldn't you guys do that earlier?
We were playing volleyball with you.
But I got here on time.
Yeah? And where's Mike? Is he...
Shut up! He is not in the shower. I asked him to get some blanketed pillows for us. That's why he's late.
Right.
What about Leo?
He was busy staring at his camera when we left. I hope he didn't spend the whole day taking weird photos of people.
We're talking about Leo, not you.
Oh, look who's talking! Aren't you the one pulling out the phone to take pictures of people sleeping?
Yeah, that's right. Maybe I did. But Reaper was looking too cute to ignore.
Yeah, true, yeah. They're all smiling! God!
What? You should be on my side.
We are.
Anyway,
What are you guys doing here? We're trying to keep the fire under control while we wait for everyone. And you guys are doing about as well as cavemen. Feel free to help us, Doctor. No thanks. I'm having way more fun watching you. As if putting up with the ancient man complaining about everything wasn't enough, now we've got another old man who thinks he's funny. At least I'm making people smile. Who? Talking about it, I should go back there. Who's coming to help me?
go on, Edgar.
What? Why me? You know you can do it too.
Yeah, but we like it better when you do it.
I have a feeling that's not true and you're only trying to ditch work.
I would never.
Sure. You guys should be glad I'm here. What would you do, what would you all do without me? There are so many things I could say about that, but I'll hold back.
Yeah, I'll bite my tongue too, or he'll never leave.
They keep mumbling to each other while Edgar leans lazily against Marcus as they make their way toward the bonfire. The warm light flickers across familiar faces, laughter rising and fading with the night breeze. Moments like this feel unique every time it happens. It's really good to have everyone together like this. My gaze drifts from one silhouette to another, counting without meaning to, until a small, quiet realization settles in. Someone else is missing. My man. Joke's on Game Reaper. I was well aware that Lawrence was missing. We are not the same. Game Reaper and IRL Reaper, not the same, okay? Where is Mr. Hanson?
No idea. Ray?
Crackers. What? He went out to buy crackers for us to eat with the marshmallows.
Why?
Well, Thomas mentioned s'mores earlier, so we decided to buy some stuff to do it.
What? Does Edgar know about this?
No, I only mentioned it to Marcus because Lars didn't know which chocolate to buy. We needed a specialist.
Of course.
Sorry, I feel like that's really loud. But Edgar will find out later. You better prepare yourselves.
But I don't get it. Why is he doing something for Thomas? Did something happen? Did he get some sand? Did some sand get into his brain?
I know how it sounds, but he isn't doing it for Thomas. When he mentioned that, I thought you and Reaper might like it too.
Oh.
Yep, let's just say I convinced him to do something nice for the girls.
That's unexpected.
Excellent work, Ray. We talked about the Reaper DLC. I would also like to offer my services if this game ever wanted to be voice acted. I want to be Christy so bad. I will do it free of charge. Please let me voice Christy. She's just so naturally fun to do. Andrew, hello! Mini streak. A mini streak is a streak. 3 stream a streak. Thank you so much. Enjoy the biddies. Get yourself some cards with those. How are you? Welcome back to another stream where I'm ignoring chat. You're welcome. You know you can count on me.
Yeah.
I know that face. Her eyes widen just a fraction, lips parting like she was about to say something, but the words never come. She was caught completely off guard, and now she's stuck in that awkward space between reacting and pretending she isn't affected. Even from here, I can see the conflict flicker across her expression. As much as she dislikes Ray, pushing back now would only make things worse, and she knows it. I just hope it doesn't make her hate him more. Did someone order pillows and blankets over here? A loud, excited voice slices right through our conversation, making us turn at the same time. It's Mike, right? Behind us, Mike, Leo, and Thomas are approaching, half laughing, half struggling as they try to carry an absurd pile of cushions. They wobble with every step, looking like they might drop everything at any second. I love them all. What? Ray. What the hell, Christy? Did you really need to ask them to get all of that?
No, I told Mike to just get a few.
A few from each room is what he did.
I wish I could argue with you, but I have a feeling that's exactly what happened. Mike, what did you do?
I ran into them when I was leaving the room. So we decided to grab some more pillows to bring here.
I see. That's really sweet, Mike.
I did it for you.
I know, babe.
It's really impressive. Is he aware of his powers over you?
Mind your business, Fox.
How are things over here? Is everything set already?
Kinda.
I turn just in time to catch the subtle motion of Edgar's hand. He gives a small signal, casual enough that most people wouldn't notice. But paired with that bright, satisfied smile of his and Marcus standing beside him with his grumpy expression, I don't need any more confirmation. Yeah, they're done. All right, then. Let's set these cushions up and get started. We're still waiting for Mr. Hanson, but I guess we can set it all right now. Where is he? Here. Like a spirit slipping through a crack in the world, Hanson suddenly appears behind us. Thomas instinctively brings a hand to his chest, eyes falling shut for a second as if steadying his heart after the scare. I have to take a moment because I'm really scared that this will be the end. They did the beach volleyball. We're doing the bonfire. You had a moment with your romance. And I feel like this is gonna be like the last thing, and then the next day they'll all go back, and I'm not ready for the DLC to end, and I don't know what to do with my emotions. Mr. Hanson, on the other hand, doesn't bother hiding his reaction. The last threads of his patience clearly worn thin. No one dares to say anything, at least not until they notice the unmistakable evidence dangling from his hands. Crinkling bag stuffed with chocolate and crackers. What's that? Crackers. Here we go. But I thought we all agreed on roasting marshmallows tonight. Yes, we did. So why did you bring it?
Come on, Edgar, use your brain.
Oh, don't tell me. Is your stomach that weak that you can't handle some marshmallows? Ugh, unbelievable. This is all your fault, Ray. Me? What did I do? Wait, are these like senior snacks? Is this what you guys treat yourselves with?
You are so stupid, Edgar.
What? Seriously, if I'd known you were like this, I would have brought proper offerings for your little circle. Gotta keep my elders happy, right? Edgar's clearly enjoying himself, and despite the complaining, Ray doesn't look entirely bothered either. Mr. Hanson, however, is watching the whole exchange with that dangerously quiet expression. It might be funny now, but if this keeps going, it's definitely going to turn into trouble.
You got it all wrong, Edgar.
I asked him to bring these. The words slip out before I have the chance to second guess myself. Mr. Hanson went out of his way to pick them up for us, and the least I can do is stop Edgar from turning it into another running joke. For a brief second, all eyes land on me. What I enjoy most is the flicker of surprise on Hanson's face. Like he wasn't expecting anyone to step in for him. Of course I would! I am yours! Literally, I happily to do so. It's subtle, gone almost as quickly as it appeared, but I catch it. I mean, a bonfire with marshmallows isn't complete without s'mores, right? Oh, yes, of course. Now it makes sense. But wait, did you bring it only for Reaper? Oh, shit. I'm gonna add in the shit there, because, oh, shit. I didn't consider how it would look like. No. Really? So you were kind enough to do it for all of us? Why? Are you planning on killing us tonight? Sorry, Edgar's voice is going all over the place. I can't pinpoint it like I did last night. I won't let you suck my blood. Unbelievable. Why can't you just believe Mr. Hanson is kind? Because he's not. It would make sense if he did it for you because you're his favorite. But us? I mean... Ah, Hanson. Marcus suddenly jogs up across the sand, slightly out of breath, his expression bright with curiosity. We instinctively shift, opening the circle so he can slip right into the middle of the conversation. Did you bring it? I did. And you might want to grab it now. I'm pretty sure it's starting to melt. Oh, of course. And did you... Yes, I found the chocolate you were looking for. Adorable, adorable baby boy. I love him. It's separated from the rest. Thanks. The way Marcus's face... Oh no, he was excited. The way Marcus's face lights up with his cheeks flushing and eyes shining makes the argument dissolve on the spot. He looks like a kid who just unwrapped the exact gift he'd been secretly hoping for. When I glance at Hanson, his expression hasn't changed much. But there's something softer behind his eyes now. A quiet satisfaction he'd never admit out loud. I have no words. Then keep your mouth shut. Reaper wasn't wrong. Lars can be kind too. I'm very close to losing my patience, so I'd recommend you disappear while you still can. Ugh, let's go, Marcus. I'll help you with those s'mores. Like a kid making a dramatic escape from a scolding parent, Edgar grabs Marcus by the wrists and whisks him away before anyone can object. In less than a minute, they're completely gone, leaving only the echo of their energy behind. It is at this time. I would like to, once again, Reaper, why do you keep showing this fucking picture? Because I need people to understand. Yeah. Yes. Nobody save me. I'm exactly where I want to be. Nobody save me. Do you understand? Nobody. I'm good. I don't need to be saved. I'm exactly where I want to be. Remember that. Thank you. Tompy, you're back just in time for that moment. Nice. Wait. What is that? What is that, Dark Llama? Welcome, by the way. We're pretty sure we're now into the Twitchiverse. Welcome back, Tompy. Andrew, oh, don't worry. I'm building a keyboard stand for a customer, so I'm mostly lurking myself. Nice. I love doing that. I love, like, working on something and then having, like, a streamer in the background just, like, listening to everything, especially Otome's. Like, Blurdy Otome, I often have her on in the background for when I'm working and stuff, because she's just great. Pharmacy. I hate myself. If Farmer A sells apples and Farmer B sells bananas, what does Pharmacy sell? Medicine. Because pharmacy. I'm gonna tell that joke to my dad. My dad would like that joke. Welcome. And I'm left there, trying not to smile while the other two watch the direction they disappeared in, still not quite believing what just happened. Oops, sorry, wrong thing. We good, we good. Yes. How are they adults? Dunno. But there's one thing I know for sure. What? We failed. What are you talking about? The s'mores were supposed to make Reaper happy. But look at that. Marcus is almost crying of joy there. This is so annoying. Don't worry. I'm happy too. Good. You better be. And you'd better eat all of that before Marcus. Because I'm not going to buy you more. Watching them roll their eyes at each other, trading jabs while still quietly taking care of the people around them, fills my chest with warmth. 3 years ago, they could barely stand being in the same room. Seeing them like this now, messy and bickering, but somehow in sync, makes me quietly grateful it all worked out in the end. Come on, let's all sit over here. Thomas's voice cuts gently through my thoughts, saving me from drifting too far into nostalgia. We gather around the fire, the glow painting everyone in shades of gold as we settle into the sand. Sticks are passed around, marshmallows and crackers making their rounds, an easy chatter of a night that finally feels calm settling over us. Everyone talks at once, jumping in to add details or argue over what happened during the day. Between punchlines and playful interruptions, we keep a careful eye on the fire, rescuing marshmallows just before they burn. Aw, it was such a fun day. It's been a while since I felt so alive. I don't know why I love this, but I do. It's all my favorite people. I love them. Your Honor, I love them. It makes me very happy to hear it, Mitchell. I had some very pleasant surprises today, too. Oh, really? I'd love to hear about it. Maybe another time.
But honestly, Thomas was right all this time. We really needed a break.
Yeah, but I think not all of us understood the task. What are you talking about? I didn't see Lars doing anything all day. And isn't that part of vacation? Otherwise, I'd be at home working right now. Yeah, we all know that, Lars. But you could have gone a little wild, you know? Or, sorry, that's Edgar. Sorry, I thought it was Thomas, my bad. Did you spend the entire day at the kiosk? Yes. And what's wrong with that? Nothing, nothing. It's just, is that how vampires have fun? Don't you ever get tired, Mitchell? Never, especially since I'm not wrong. You only stepped out onto the sand now that it's nighttime. I'm kind of worried about you.
As if.
Seriously. If he keeps acting like that, people will keep calling him Bloodsucker.
Oh, come on. You are the only one who does that, Edgar.
Then I'll keep doing it. That's why he needs to stop. Wait, what are you talking about? I will be honest. I don't know if this... we didn't sit next to him on the bus, so maybe that's different. But, like, in the group setting, I do think anyone that romanced maybe Leonard has kind of... has kind of lost out, I think. I think Leonard has, like, the least amount of lines if you're not, like, actively pursuing him in the group setting. So... Sorry for the Leonard shippers out there. I've apologies to you. Wait, what are you talking about? What do you mean by bloodsucker? Are you telling me it was Lawrence all this time? The one and only. The vampire myth of St. Lucia, our very own Lawrence Hanson. You gotta be joking. I spent months thinking there was some kind of spirit in the basement because of you. And it was just... Am I that stupid? Honestly, you...
To make you feel a little better, Leo, you weren't the only one who believed.
Really?
Yep. Right, Marcus?
Honestly, I don't know why I'm so surprised. As much as Edgar loves making jokes, you can't deny that St. Lucia is kinda different from other schools. Are you trying to tell me something? Yes, your school is old, Thomas. That's not it. I'm just saying, after spending so many nights in those hallways, you start to understand why people make rumors about ghosts. So, I understand why you would be so worried. I wasn't that worried before. Oh, really? Well, sorry. My bad. Wait a minute, you can't just start it and say, my bad, and just end it. Now I want to hear about it. What? No, we don't need that. Yeah, can we go back to talking about marshmallows? I like that topic better.
Come on, you two, don't be like that. This won't be a good vacation without spooky stories by a bonfire.
I'm with her.
Come on, Ray. You spent way too many nights alone at the school. You must have seen something weird.
Yeah, I did. But I'm not sure everyone will handle that. They will. I promise. I'll share a bed with you too. I feel, you know what? Headcanon. Bisexual King Edgar. I'm just gonna say it. I think so. Edgar, you're great, man. I promise I'll share a bed with you too if it's too scary.
Shut up.
For the love of God. All right. Then listen carefully, because this one night actually had me worried. As soon as he says that, the circle tightens without anyone noticing. Some people start eating faster as if bracing themselves, while others lean forward with bright, eager smiles, thrilled by the promise of a good scare. Ray watches us for a moment, clearly savoring the attention, a lazy smile tugging at his lips. Then, with the fire crackling softly beside us, he finally begins to tell the story. I remember this one night. I was alone in my office, going over a report. Scary story time, let's go! I just finished dinner and I was debating whether it was too late for coffee. It was all too normal and quiet until I heard it. A noise from the hallway. Normally, I wouldn't have paid it any mind. Old buildings always breathe and creak. But that night, boredom was taking the best of me, and I guess it made me curious. At first, I told myself it was just the wind or the old wood floor shrinking in the cold. But then I noticed something that made my stomach drop. The sound wasn't random. It was moving. Slowly gliding down the hallway and then fading. And I just sat there, listening and trying to understand what was happening outside. Then I realized it was coming back. Closer. Loud enough that I set the report aside without even realizing it. Again, curiosity got the better of me. I stood up and moved to the door, stopping just short of opening it. All I could see was that thin strip of light spilling across the floor, and I kept my eyes locked on it. The sound drifted all the way to the end of the hallway, then began to crawl back. It wasn't footsteps. It sounded like something being dragged. At the time, I tried to convince myself it was something like a leak, a pipe, or anything ordinary. I needed it to be ordinary. But something deep inside me didn't want to believe it. So, I finally opened the door. When I stepped into the doorway, the hallway light spilled across the place. Everything looked exactly the same, except for one thing. The floor was gleaming like something wet had been pulled across the tiles. This is new background music. A long, thin trail of clear liquid stretched down the corridor. I stepped out and looked both ways. But there was nothing. No movement, no footsteps, just a low electrical hum from the lights above. I told myself the only way to make sense of it was to follow the trail. It had to be a leak, right? But the farther I went, the quieter everything felt. Quiet in the wrong way. I felt like my whole body was too heavy under that silence. It took forever to reach the dining hall's doors. And when I finally did, I realized the trail simply stopped. Right in front of a closed door. It was dry beyond it. I even checked the ceiling, thinking maybe something had dripped down. But nothing again. Worried, I decided to follow all the way to the front entrance. When I pushed the doors open, the night air hit me with nothing outside. No trail, no sign that anything had ever been there. Like it had ended the moment it touched the threshold. So I stepped outside and scanned the whole entrance. That's when I started telling myself I was just exhausted. Too many late nights can make shadows look like answers. So I turned around and went back in. And that was my mistake. I don't like it, chat. Actually, low-key, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Honey bunny, I didn't sign up for horror. Honey bunny, honey bunny, honey bunny, come here. Come here. Sit down next to me, okay? I didn't sign up for this. Low-key though, why does it look like me? Why does the hair look like me? Reaper, you gonna stop like inserting yourself into this game?
Not until they fucking notice me. Not until Senpai notices me, okay? I need you guys to understand. They will notice me. They will, okay? They will. I'm not saying that dress looks like the dress of the picture I commissioned, but I'm also not saying that, so... Also, yes, I am fully delusional right now, so it's fine, guys. I understand. I know. You guys think I don't know. This is a bit. This is a bit, okay? I know it is. But, I pay my taxes, and I go to work, and I have a big girl job, and so when that ends, I come home and I allow myself to be Delulu, so in this moment, I'm gonna pretend that my character, my streamer Zona was the inspiration for the art of the creepy woman down the hall. I don't care if it's a creepy, scary woman down the hall. I think that encapsulates me perfectly. I probably used that word wrong, but that's fine. I hope you enjoyed the Reaper ASMR. So, yeah. Now let's see if I actually get scared by a beach DLC, which is actually, this is following anime beach episode quite well. Because yeah, they always do get a time where they tell scary stories, so good job, Honey Bunny, accurate.
And now welcome back to our regularly scheduled programming. Chompy, also thank you for the hydrate. I had milk. I had my milk. As soon as I stepped back inside and closed the doors, I heard someone call my name. I turned, and right there in front of the dining hall entrance, I saw a silhouette. I couldn't understand it too well, it was too far to make out any details. But it looked like a woman. I'm not superstitious, so I did the only thing that felt logical at the time. I tried to talk to her. My phone was still in my office, and I needed to know I wasn't about to walk into something worse. So I started asking questions. Hey. Are you lost? This is a private establishment. You really shouldn't be here. Do you need help? I'm a doctor. I won't hurt you. I asked everything to break the silence, but she didn't move, didn't answer. She just stood there, facing me. And for some reason, the idea of turning my back on her felt unbearable. Really, I don't know why, but running didn't even feel like an option. So I decided to move. Every step toward my office felt heavy, like the floor was trying to hold me in place. But when I finally reached my door, right as my hand touched the handle, she spoke. I don't like this anymore. I don't know if I like this.
It's too dark in here.
I froze my hand, still wrapped around the handle. Scared. Okay, we're gonna look at mini screen, because mini screen makes everything better for me. I squeezed my eyes shut, like that could somehow make it unreal. Then I heard it again. That same dragging sound. It was coming closer. My body wouldn't respond, and the air felt like it never reached my lungs. And it was coming. Slow. Never mind, my mind went to the gutter. We're fine, chat. Slow, wet, right behind me. Then I heard one last footstep, and I forced myself to turn. There was nothing there. For a second, I genuinely thought I lost it. I took a long breath, laughed at myself, and decided it was time to go home. I'm scared. I turned back toward my office. I'm so scared! I'm still looking at mini screen because I'm actually scared. And then I felt it. A tacky pull under my shoes. I looked down and there it was. Blood. Smeared across the floor. Everywhere. And I gotta read this fast. Before I could even think about running, I felt a touch. Oh yeah, I hate that! My hands immediately went slimy and clammy, guys! Ray, I don't like that. No, we're moving on. And then, I heard it again.
Save me now, Doctor.
Oh, thank God. My hands actually went slimy. They actually went clammy. Holy crap. And then I heard Lars's voice telling me to wake up. So I can't really tell you all if it really happened or if it was just a dream. So, how was it? Did you like it? For a split second, no one says anything. The only sound is the fire crackling and the distant waves, like the whole world paused with us. What?
That was... I didn't expect that.
Hey, you're the ones who asked for a story. Yeah. Well, I guess we are sleeping all together tonight. Right, my friends? I'm not sleeping tonight. I'm not going back to school. That earned a few quiet laughs, but not enough to fully shake the lingering curiosity. Ray has a talent for steering the mood exactly where he wants it. It was a good... I don't like scary things, like, at all, but that was a good story. The tension dissolves into playful chaos, the circle buzzing again, warmer and noisier than before. But now the spark is lit, and everyone suddenly has a story they're dying to share. One after another, voices start competing for attention, and it becomes clear this night of stories is far from over. By the time the marshmallows started to disappear and the drinks run low, the night settles into a softer rhythm. We drift apart naturally, just following whatever feels right. Some wander down the beach, their voices fading into the sound of the waves. Others stay near the bonfire, watching the embers glow and crackle, soaking up the last of its warmth. I let my gaze wander across the scene, taking it all in. I need to see if we can do bonfires in Japan, or at least like a fire on the beach. I need to message my friend, he would know. I kind of want to do this now. And that's when someone standing just a little apart from the rest catches my attention. Please don't be Thomas. I know you guys want me to romance Thomas. I don't want to romance Thomas. Let me have Lawrence, please. I get to choose. I get to choose. Thank you, honey bunny. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. If none of you should have thought anything else. Near the corner beside the improvised table crowded with snacks and half-emptied cups, a tall figure stands slightly apart from the noise. Even from a distance, the tired set of his shoulders gives him away. I watch as he picks up a few marshmallows, his expression openly annoyed at the task, like it personally offended him. It's oddly amusing. He gets irritated at the smallest things, complains like it's a second language, and rarely opens his mouth unless he's absolutely sure he's right. And yet, there he is, right in the middle of our chaos. Over time, I've learned to read the quieter layers beneath his grumbling. The way his constant nitpicking is usually just another form of concern. It's his way of staying close. My smile falters when his eyes suddenly lift and meet mine. For a few seconds, the world seems to pause, neither of us moving, neither willing to break the silence first. Then he exhales impatiently and tilts his head, motioning me over. Are you planning to stand there all night doing nothing? No. I mean, I don't know. Was I supposed to be doing something? We're here to have fun, right? So staring at me counts as fun now? Okay, fair point. Then stop lurking and help me finish these last s'mores. Really? What? Do you see a problem with that? No, it's just... You really don't know how to relax, do you? I'd be perfectly relaxed in my room if no one had come up with this whole idea. Right. He says that like we wouldn't all be enjoying this half as much if he hadn't made sure everything was here. I step closer anyway, reaching for the skewers beside him, the faint smell of melted chocolate and smoke wrapping around us as the night hums softly in the background. What? That smile. Whenever you smile like that, it means you're thinking something that's going to annoy me. Well, I guess we really do know each other pretty well by now. Ugh. Here, take this. Still grinning, I step closer and take the chocolate from his hand, snapping it into smaller pieces. He shakes his head, pretending not to indulge me, which only makes the urge to tease him stronger. At least it's quiet now. I thought these 2 days would be unbearable. But it's not as bad as I expected. Oh yeah. I honestly thought someone would end up starting a fire tonight. But I guess everyone's too worn out. Aw, man, I don't know if worn out is the right word, blah, blah, blah. I missed that. Sorry, guys. I clicked it by accident because I got excited for the card. Apologies. If someone suggested going to the city right now, I'm sure half of them would jump up immediately. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe they're just comfortable enough to slow down for once. What do you mean? We're always so loud because we're trying to outrun whatever's waiting for us back home. But right now, all of that stayed behind in the city. So maybe everyone's just letting themselves breathe. I see. You don't have to be running around all the time to feel happy, you know? Sometimes just being here together is enough to realize that. Yes. That actually makes a lot of sense. As I say that, we both glance around, letting our eyes wander across the beach. Everyone is scattered in small groups, far quieter than usual, yet the familiar rhythm is still there. Even without looking directly, I can almost feel Hanson rolling his eyes somewhere nearby, silently disagreeing with every optimistic word I just said. And still, it's this very scene, imperfect in its own gentle way, that makes the moment feel safe. While I keep watching them, something brushes lightly against my wrist. I look down to find his fingers there, hesitant but deliberate, barely grazing my skin. It's the end of the Breakfast Club when the boy is walking away and he goes like this. That's me right now. For an instant, instinct tells me to pull. Why? Why would it?
Why? Why is your instinct to pull away? Have we not been dating him? Have I missed something? I feel like I've missed the plot here. I think Game Reaper has missed the plot here, actually.
But I don't. You think? Not from him. Slowly, carefully, he traces the faint lines along my wrist. The scars pull me back to that suffocating night. To the cold air, the smell of dust, the fear that seemed to swallow everything whole. Okay, so you guys might not know what's going on because you're actually supposed to play the entire game first. I know I know what it's referencing to because I've had things spoiled for me of my own volition. Yeah, like we have a whole, long story short, we have a whole stalker situation that happens in the main story. This is the DLC, the main story. We have a whole stalker situation that actually goes across all the romances. So if you romance all the guys, you will see different parts of this like stalker situation happening. And it's like it's creepy and it's concerning because it's so well done. But I very much remember Hanson's Route in him like saving us in a sense. We need to play that. Fuck it. I need to play that again. This is the kind of thing I wish we could have left behind somewhere. Me too. Every time I see this, I feel angry. Just thinking about how close we were to not finding you. The story is so good. Fuck! His jaw tightens, his voice dropping, heavy with something raw and unfiltered. It makes me want to erase him completely. Like he should have never existed at all. The fire crackles softly beside us, but the warmth feels distant now, replaced by the weight of memories neither of us can truly escape. His voice slips out between clenched teeth, an almost feral edge to it. Even so, Hanson is careful. His fingers never tighten around my wrist, as if he's afraid his anger might spill over and hurt me too. That gentleness, more than anything, eases the knot in my chest. That wouldn't erase what happened. I know, but it would make me feel better. You really do like punching people. Only when they deserve it. It's his way of trying to fight my pain for me. I know that if he could, he'd tear the whole world apart just to remove this weight from my chest. But he can't. Neither of us can. Have you still been having nightmares? Not very often, but yeah. What about the medication? I'm taking it. It helps a lot, but like I said, it doesn't erase everything. He goes quiet beside me, the kind of silence that listens instead of presses. But in this silence, I find myself in a comfortable place where I can share the pain with no worries. But it's okay. I'm learning to deal with it the best way I can. How is it? Well, I have scars and memories that still hurt sometimes. But they also remind me that I survived. That I'm living. Living a life I actually love. I see. Of course, I wish none of it had happened. But in the end, it also shaped me. And I don't hate the person I became. So I try to hold on to that. For a moment, neither of us say anything. The noise of the others drift back in, and somehow it all feels softer now. You know, I never thought I'd feel fragile around someone. Huh? The word hits me completely off guard. Fragile is the last thing I'd ever associate with him. The surprise on my face is impossible to hide now. But as expected, it doesn't bother him. You always manage to surprise me, Reaper. Once again, he doesn't call me Miss Babe, he called me Reaper. Winning. I think, did he say it first? I think he said it first. He said it first, right? 3 years is a long time to finally say that, but I'm gonna believe he said it first. I'm gonna sit with this for a minute, chat. That's one of the reasons I fell in love with you. My heart stumbles over itself, heat rushing to my face before I can even think of a reply. I know we can't change the past, but I can promise you something better ahead. That much, I swear. I won't let anyone hurt you again. There's no hesitation in his voice, and it reminds me that this strong determination is one of the reasons why I became so strong. I can look at my past, my present, and even at my future with no fear because this man taught me to keep my head high. His thumb brushes lightly over my wrist, not to check the scars this time, but simply to hold my hand. Now, let's finish this before Marcus shows up crying about the chocolate. Yes. The heaviness melts into a soft laugh between us, the night wrapping around the promise he just made. The night stretches on, slow and gentle, wrapped in the sound of waves and distant laughter. There's nothing extraordinary happening, no big revelations, no dramatic turns, just the simple, fleeting happiness we're sharing under the open sky. And as I'm here, surrounded by the people who somehow became my world, I realize this is the kind of memory that stays. No matter where life takes us next, tonight will always feel like home. Eventually, the spell breaks when Christy shows up, scolding us about the mess like a general reclaiming her battlefield. Shivering and still smiling, we start gathering cups, bags, and half-burned sticks, working together in that clumsy way that only happens at the end of a good night. One by one, we head back toward our rooms. There's still one more day ahead, and none of us wants to waste it sleeping through the morning. So we say our goodnights, carrying with us the warmth of the fire and the quiet promise that tomorrow will be just as full. Do I have to go to my hotel room by myself? Do I have to? I don't... They made me go to my hotel room by myself. Rude! After a long, deeply restful night, I slowly come to. The dream fades, but the feeling lingers into another beautiful day. For a moment, I stay still, letting myself exist in that quiet in-between in this large bed. That could fit two! It could fit two! Just saying, large bed could do it. Small bed could do it. Sunlight spills across the window, brushing my face with gentle warmth as I stretch from head to toe. My body still feels heavy with sleep, tempting me to sink back into the pillows. But I can't. Not today. It's our last day here, and I want to hold on to every second I can. With a quiet breath, I get up to dress and step out to the elevator once more. This time when I arrive, the dining area is already buzzing with life. Everyone is scattered around a cluster of pushed-together tables, plates full, glasses clinking, the low hum of conversation filling the room. So, we're not running on empty stomachs today. Nope, turns out starving ourselves was a terrible experiment. Shocking discovery. As I play around with Edgar, I slide into the open seat they saved for me, the chair scraping softly against the floor as the warmth of the group closes in. Christy and Edgar are mock arguing, nudging and lightly punching each other between laughs, neither willing to lose whatever ridiculous debate started it. Across from them, Leonard keeps sneaking food off Mike's plate, and Mike pretends not to notice, except for the tiny smile he fails to hide. Thomas, meanwhile, bravely tries a bright-colored juice he found on the menu. His expression twists almost immediately after taking a sip with lips pursed in betrayal. Now he's attempting to convince Ray to trade glasses, pushing it closer with the most innocent face he can imagine. He can manage. At the far end, Hanson is in the middle of a very serious speech about sugar intake with Marcus. Our PE teachers nod along politely, while already halfway through a generous slice of cake, fork moving with zero intention of slowing down. The whole table feels alive with the easy comfort of people who have long since stopped worrying about being anything but themselves. I watch them for a moment longer than I realize as the good feelings bloom in my chest. We spent so much time together, shared so many strange, beautiful days, but this feeling goes deeper than memories. Like, this is exactly where I belong. A bright, uncontrollable smile spreads across my face. If I could freeze a moment and live inside it forever, it would look a lot like this. Still smiling, I pick up my fork and finally dive into my meal, letting their conversations wash over me like music. I would have really enjoyed a CGI of that. I would have really enjoyed a picture of that, like them sitting at the table with all those moments happening. I think it would have been really cute. After what feels like only a few stolen minutes, the conversations begin to shift. Plans overlap, jokes trail off into new ideas, and chairs start scraping softly against the floor as people slowly rise. Christy stretches dramatically, already talking about finding a hidden restaurant she saw online. The rest of the group, energized by the idea that this is our final day here, starts organizing a loose plan to explore the city. There's a shared understanding in the air. No one wants to waste a single hour. Staying in the hotel would feel like wasting something precious when there's still so much left unseen. I linger for a second, watching everyone gather their things, the excitement bubbling in small gestures. A soft sense of urgency settles in my chest. I'm gonna save. There's just something that feels like I need to save. This is one of those days you don't get back. Go to the city, drink a coffee before How did I know? How did I know I was gonna have to make a decision? Yes, go to the city, but last time we drank coffee, Lawrence was drinking a coffee. I think I want to take that chance again. If not, we go back and we choose the other one. I want to join them already, but my brain is still wrapped in that soft morning fog. There's only one solution for that. My daily dose of caffeine. I raise my hand to call the waiter, ordering one more coffee before I go. You went for the fruit salad, so keep your hands off my toast. Maybe next time you'll choose better. Oh my god, look at them! I spent the first hour of the day simply wandering through the streets, letting my steps decide where to go. Walking around in a different city isn't so different after all. There are the same busy sidewalks, the same rhythm of people coming and going, but there is one thing that stands out. There's a softness in the air, like the day itself is in no rush. Colors seem more vivid here, almost as if someone turned the saturation of the world up just a little. Maybe it's because I'm not working. Maybe it's because my mind isn't racing through deadlines and responsibilities. But the city doesn't feel overwhelming the way it usually does. There's an easy rhythm to it all, like a quiet harmony. I turn a corner ready to keep exploring, and that's when I see something that makes me stop. Is this some kind of seasonal thing? Yeah, looks like it. Not really my thing, but it's quite impressive, honestly. Yes, the menu seems endless. It's a great strategy to make us spend more money for the exact same thing. Why did he... Oh, he still got the volleyball! Marcus, are you just ready to play volleyball at any moment's notice? Like... I love that for him, though. We all are aware of that, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. Just making sure we're all being financially irresponsible on purpose. My favorite trio stands right in front of an ice cream shop, locked in a surprisingly intense debate about something I can't quite hear from here. Their expressions are so serious that I almost think they're discussing something important. That's until I notice they're pointing at the flavor board. A smile slips out before I can stop it, followed by a soft chuckle. People passing by can't help but stare. Maybe it's the unusual sight of three fully grown men analyzing ice cream options like it's a life-changing decision. Or maybe it's simply because they're impossible to ignore when they're together. It's true! I mean, I do believe they're all, like, objectively attractive, so I think it'd make anyone stop in their tracks, if I'm being honest. Shaking my head, amused, and a little fond, I make my way toward them. Hey, boys! My cheerful voice drifts toward them, and in an instant, all curious eyes snap in my direction. It's almost funny how the tension melts away the moment our gazes meet. Hey, girl! Finally someone to make me smile. You here for some ice cream, too? Not really. I was just wandering around when I saw you guys. What a nice coincidence. Yeah, and I just couldn't help it. Looks like you're facing a serious dilemma here. Oh, well, we are. Nah, it's nothing that serious, but...
Yes, it is. Look at that. They have seasonal flavors made out of flowers. Can you imagine the colors? It must be so beautiful.
Why would anyone want to eat flowers? Well, some of it sounds really delicious. That's something. I guess you understand why we're stuck here, right? Yes. Now that I really pay attention, it all makes perfect sense. Leonard has always been the type to hunt down anime cafes just to get his hands on limited items and themed desserts. Meanwhile, Marcus treats every bakery in the city like a personal quest, always searching for new sweets to fall in love with. So, of course, a place like this would send both of them into full excitement mode. We gotta flex! And a hydrate. Thank you, Danish. Andrew, you're on lunch! I love the chunk of cheese on the side, just because you can. We're grown-ass adults. We can just eat a chunk of cheese. Good for you. Good for you. But then there's Edgar, who doesn't look nearly as invested in the decision himself. He's probably here just for the ice cream. Okay, I get it. This is very important for you guys, but can't we just get one each and try them from one another? That would be wise,
but...
There's one problem.
Which is...
If it tastes bad, we're stuck with it until the very last bite.
Oh. Sounds difficult.
I know pain. I always have a hard time with these matcha-themed desserts. I don't do matcha. I don't do matcha desserts. I'll do matcha, like, actual hot matcha, like tea, but I do not do matcha desserts. I do not like the bitterness. Well, that makes my theory about food just correct. What theory? No matter how good the new stuff is, sometimes it's safer to go with the classics.
But if it tastes good, we'll be wasting by choosing the boring usual stuff.
You guys are making it harder than it is, really. And I just want ice cream. As much as I understand your concerns, I think it won't change a thing if you don't make a decision. Yeah, she's right. I'm done with waiting. But no, we will do it now. Each of us picks one flavor we're curious about. We share everything and finish it. No backing out. And if it turns out terrible, we can reward ourselves with something we actually like. Sounds fun. I don't hate the idea, but that sounds like an absurd amount of sugar just because of an ice cream. That's your fault for not making a decision fast enough. Also, future us can deal with it. But please, just order already. People are starting to stare. Oh, right. Okay. Only then do I notice the quiet audience around us with amused smiles and curious glances. Heat rushes to my cheeks as I realize how long we've been standing here debating ice cream. That is something I would never be embarrassed about. I'm about to spend money on food. I'm going to think about all my options. People can look and stare and it'll be funny for someone else. Good. They can get a nice little chuckle out of it. No one's being mean to them, but that's one thing I would not be embarrassed about. These guys have this kind of power over me. I don't mind looking stupid when I'm having fun with them. With our faces equally red and our dignity hanging by a thread, we finally step forward to place the order. Once the mission was complete, we carried our cups outside and claimed a small table by the sidewalk. The weather was warm without being overwhelming, the kind of gentle heat that makes cold desserts taste even better. A soft breeze passed by every now and then, carrying the sweet smell of sugar and waffle cones through the air. Soon enough, we were all sitting there with our spoons in hand, staring at the colorful scoops. Wow, they all look so pretty.
Right? There's no way something this beautiful tastes bad.
Well, matcha-themed sweets looks really good.
I want to believe it.
Right. Me too. Nothing hurts more than spending my money on disappointing food. All right, enough. Let's dig in. With a mix of excitement and pure suspicion all over our faces, we sink our spoons into the ice cream at the exact same time. There's a brief dramatic silence as we taste it. Then, almost in sync, the worried looks melt away and finally wide, satisfied smiles appear. To be honest, I'm not surprised. I mean, it's ice cream. It can never taste bad. Weird, maybe, but never bad. You've clearly never tried corn ice cream. What? Is that even a flavor? Yes, an abomination. It shouldn't exist. That's why I was mentally preparing for the worst. That's like me and these Bean Boozleds over here. The good ones better taste good, I swear to God.
Sorry, Marcus, but I don't think it's that bad. It's just a little weird, but you can get used to it.
Ha! How many times until you get used to it? Tell me.
I don't know. A few.
Why would you keep wasting money on something bad just to get used to it?
Because Marin had a limited edition of that and I had to eat it.
Sorry, I understand it now. I love their friendships. I love it so much. Glad you got used to it, because I could never.
Yeah.
They are so sweet.
But I definitely can't defend Lemon.
What?
Too bitter for me.
You make me really confused, Leo. You are not alone, Marcus. Now, Reaper, your turn.
What?
Tell us your traumatic ice cream experience.
Oh,
I don't think I have one. At least not to the point of hating it. So, are you saying you would eat corn ice cream? Absolutely not. I wouldn't mind. I would try it. So, might have to go back to number 6. Because I don't know if the coffee was the right move. I don't know if you always meet these guys, or if, like, I could have gotten the other trio. Well, a trio with Hanson involved. I mean, I would try it. I mean, I can't say I hate it without trying it first, right? So I would do it. I see your point, but I still don't like it. Well, I do. And I'm really glad that my girl knows how to appreciate food. But really, I usually just stick to my safe choices so I don't have to experience anything that bad. Good call. And I'm with Marcus. I hate spending money on disappointing food. Good. Oh, so that's why you always get unicorn flavor, right?
no, I like other flavors too.
Really? Tell me about it.
I can't remember right now.
But that one's actually good. I like it.
The colors are really pretty too.
Yeah. Suddenly I feel like a dad hanging out with the kids. The comment slips out a quiet laugh from me. For a brief moment, the whole table feels wrapped in that easy comfort that only comes when you're surrounded by people who feel like home. And I know it sounds really cheesy, and people who don't play this game and don't have like this connection to the characters like I do are like, man, they're really like in their feels and really like, you know, found family with like their coworkers and stuff. Yeah, she's speaking for me. She's speaking for people who are in love with this game and love these characters. And so every time she says stuff like this, I'm like, it is. When they announced the deluxe edition, I was like, this is great. And when they announced the DLC, I was like, oh my god, I get to come home to something new because I love these characters. And she's speaking to us. That's who she's speaking to. We really do look like a bunch of kids, hands sticky, spoons clinking, making an unnecessary mess over something simple. And instead of feeling embarrassed, I decide to embrace it. If this is part of the beach experience that I want to then I want to remember it exactly like this. So I let myself enjoy it, childishness and all, because happiness like this deserves no restraint. Here, Reaper. Try mine. Oh, are you sure? Of course. Then let me get a... Nope. Huh? Put that spoon down. I'll feed you. I'm not romancing you! Huh? I pause, blinking and turn my head slightly. Edgar is leaning closer, his spoon held right in front of me with an unapologetic grin. Heat rushes to my cheeks instantly, and I can already hear muffled protest and teasing from across the table. Say ah. My shoulders tense as a wave of embarrassment hits me. I squeeze my eyes shut, too shy to face anyone's reactions, and lean forward just enough to take the bite. The sweetness spreads across my tongue, creamy and comforting, and before I can stop myself, a small, delighted smile curls on my lips. It tastes even better than it should, maybe because of the laughter surrounding us. That's not fair, Edgar. What? I'm just being nice. Sharing is caring, Marcus. You know very well you didn't need to feed her. Ooh, what's the problem? Are you jealous? Don't worry, I'll share it with you too! Come here, Marcus. Say ah. Shut up, get away from me. Oh. Our attention shifts to the middle of the table, drawn by a sudden, embarrassed laugh. Then we find Leonard with a streak of melting ice cream smeared across his cheek. When he finally notices our faces, his eyes widen, rubbing the back of his neck like a kid caught in the act. Oh gosh, what a mess. I'm so clumsy sometimes. Reaper, can you help me? Here, napkins. I know what you're doing, and I'm not sleeping on it. Take it.
Thanks, Marcus.
Yeah, you shouldn't play naive with our Mr. Kent around, ha.
I had to try.
I just love them! I love them so much! I don't even think this is like, oh, I love this because it's an otome. I love teachers. I love this otome in particular. They could make a million DLCs and I would never get tired of these characters. Yeah, no. I have no idea what suddenly got into them, but I can't help laughing. For a second, I feel like a teenager again, right in the middle of all the attention. My cheeks feel warm, my heart light, and surprisingly, I don't mind it at all. Between jokes, playful complaints, and the occasional stolen spoonful, we keep eating our ice cream. After finishing our ice cream, none of us felt like heading back just yet, so we decided to wander around the streets a little longer. That's when a colorful souvenir shop caught our attention, its windows packed with trinkets and beachy decorations. Just as I expected, Leonard's eyes lit up immediately, already drifting towards the entrance. Meanwhile, Edgar was digging through his pockets, clearly preparing to spend money on something completely unnecessary. Marcus and I followed behind them at a slower pace, casually browsing the shelves as we walked. Oh, they have keychains. Really? Yeah, but nothing really... Oh. What? They have some kind of mascot. Huh? What is it? A coconut. It's cute. Leonard is definitely going to buy it. Yeah. Now that you mention it, I think we should get something too. Really? Yeah, it'll be nice to have a little reminder of these days. Oh, right. But what should we get? Good question. Let's take a look around. I'm sure we'll find something. Okay. We start looking more carefully after that. My attention drifts towards a rack of t-shirts, already imagining Marcus wearing one. There are all kinds of colors, prints, and goofy slogans. And of course, more than a few of them have the coconut mascot stamped right in the middle. Suddenly I realize I'm not looking for something to remember just the trip, but something that reminds me of him. What are you talking about, Willis? Guys, help me remember number 6. Number 6 is the one before I chose the coffee. I'm very confused what's going on here. That will make me happy too. Hey. I think I found something. Oh, what is it? It's a bracelet. I step closer to him, leaning in to get a better look. Tiny charms hang from a thin silver chain. A dolphin, a coconut, a pair of sandals, and a little ice cream cone. It's delicate, almost shining under the store lights, like a collection of small memories. It's really pretty. Yeah, I thought it would suit you. Thank you. And, maybe we could match. I lift my gaze and find his face completely flushed and his eyes slipping away from mine for just a second. Hey, honey bunny. Question, because I haven't finished all the routes. Kind of just did Raisin Hanson's. Can I just have all of them? Can I just, like, date all of them at the same time? Is that a possibility? Am I allowed to do that? Is that what happens if you do all the endings? Do I just get to date all of them? Like, I just have a bunch of boyfriends? Like, is that allowed? Because I feel like that's what you're insinuating right now. It's just that all of them are my boyfriends. Christy could have been my girlfriend, but she decided to go and get married, and there's nothing I can do about that, so... There's something so unguarded about him that that my breath catches before I can stop it. The warmth between us feels almost tangible, our emotions mirroring each other so closely, it's as if I can hear the rhythm of our hearts falling into the same pace. I'm very confused because I'm not against this, I've just been romancing Hanson the whole time. It's a fleeting moment, but it feels full. We probably look like a pair of teenagers in love every time this happens. And strangely, I don't mind. I do kind of mind it because I don't want to be romancing you. What are you sweethearts plotting over there? Suddenly, the spell between us shatters as Edgar and Leonard reappear. I'm gonna go back and reload that one save. I don't think this was the right one for me. Edgar has that unmistakable look that he's already chosen the perfect target for his teasing. Leonard, on the other hand, seems distracted, glancing down at his empty hands. The shift is immediate. We both step back into ourselves, trying a little too hard to look casual. Almost in sync, we turn towards the shelves, pretending to search for something like we'd been browsing this whole time. But the warmth lingering in my chest gives us away, only if only to me. Nothing, we just, looking for souvenirs. Really? And what kind of souvenir gets your faces so red like that? Did you find something cool? Yes, we found this. Oh, you really found something. That's cute. Yeah. Were you planning on giving it to Reaper? What? No way. That's not fair. Were you really planning to do that on our backs, Marcus? Kinda. Wow. Edgar plays along, pretending to be surprised, but I can see the twitch in his lips holding back a laugh. He's enjoying seeing Marcus embarrassed. Meanwhile, Leonard really seems offended. I guess what happened earlier is holding a grudge in his heart. Sorry. That's not enough. And what do you want me to do? How about we get this bracelet for all of us? I mean, look, there are 4 charms on it. We could split them, right? For a moment, all eyes drift to Leonard. It's actually a really cute idea. At first, it sounded like he was trying to scold Marcus, but now there's a softness in his tone that makes it clear he never truly meant it. It slips out of him so naturally that I'm not even sure he realizes how sincere it sounds. Curious, I steal a glance at Marcus. There's a brief flicker of conflict in his eyes, but it fades quickly. Our bond is stronger than any awkward moment anyway. I love that idea. Really? Yeah, let's do it. That way, we'll always have something to remember each other and all the nice memories we did today. You won this round, Leonard. But I won't let it happen again. Well then, I call the ice cream one. Coconut is mine.
What? Wait, you guys should let Reaper choose first.
Oh. You're right. Sorry, darling. You can take the ice cream if you want. It's okay. I want the sandals one.
Then I'll take the dolphin.
Perfect. Let's buy it and make it official. We're in a polycule now. I don't know how to explain it to these boys, but we're now in a polycule. A simple choice, and yet it feels like something that quietly seals our friendship in place. My eyes drift down to the tiny sandals in my hands, and a smile blooms before I even realize it. They're so small, and yet they seem to carry the whole trip inside them. I know what Marcus originally wanted to give me, but now it means more than that. Now it's not just a gift. It's a memory I'll hold on to long after this day fades. Okay. I'm gonna save it again. We're gonna save it at 8. And then I'm gonna reload at 6. And I'm gonna not get coffee. Let's see if the same thing happens, then fair enough. Let's go to the city. With a quiet breath, I grab my purse from the back of the chair and stand. The strap settles on my shoulder like a gentle reminder it's time to go. I step away from the table and head towards the city, ready to let the day surprise me one last time. Went for the fruit salads. Keep your hands off my toast. Maybe next time you'll choose better. With caffeine buzzing pleasantly through my veins, I wander along the busy streets, letting my steps follow whatever catches my eyes. Every storefront stands wide open, music and chattering spilling out onto the sidewalks. Attendants move nonstop behind counters, greeting customers, packing bags, answering questions. And yet, none of them look tired, so this is new. Their smiles stay bright, as if the day hasn't worn them down at all. It feels so different from the rhythm back home. I'm definitely going to miss this energy tomorrow. Hey! Sorry, I clicked that because I read it, but I didn't speak it. A voice calls out from behind me. I slow down, already guessing who it might be, and turn around. The confusion on my face melts into a smile the second I see them. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love Leonard. I love Marcus. I love Edgar. Thomas, Ray, and Hanson? Really? Really? The ones who didn't want... Oh my god. I fucked up. No, I didn't. It was cute. The other one was really cute. I enjoyed spending time with my boys. I just didn't want to romance any of them. Yeah, I gotta fix my hair. Anyway, I'm putting my hair back today. Killing me, Smalls. Thomas, Ray, and Hanson are heading straight toward me. I could have had this on the screen the entire time. I could have had, love the boys, I could have had these immaculate men on my screen the entire time. But if we're lucky, that means I get... Will I get a... I'm really hoping. God, please give us an ice cream moment. Please give us an ice cream moment. They walk side by side, perfectly in sync, and yet their expressions couldn't be more different. Hey, what are you guys doing here? Oh, just a bit of sightseeing. A trip is never complete if we don't do proper touring, don't you think? Definitely. That's actually why I came out too. Oh, you're after tourist spots as well? I thought only old people cared about those.
I'm actually here for shopping.
But I don't have the heart to say that. Yes. See, Ray, I told you it was a great plan for the last day. Miss Babe didn't sound very convincing just now. She's a terrible liar. What kind of tourist spots are you looking for? I'm really curious. She really can't... My man calling me out. She really can't lie. And I think that's adorable. Stop teasing her, you two. God. Well, if you're interested, why don't you join us, Miss Babe? What's that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song? It's like, hot dog, hot diggity dog. Oh, I'm feeling right now. We made a full list of places to go. Really? I don't want to get in your way. You won't. It'll be more fun with you. Yeah, well, if you can survive Thomas's super fun schedule, you're welcome to come. Ray, I'd suggest you switch places with me. But I'd rather stay if you're coming along. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. I want people to know, too, that my feet actually can't touch the floor in this chair. It's too high up. Yes, I'm short. I've said it. We know this. So I actually kick my feet when that happens. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Let's go, guys. It's the best. I have so many stims right now. I'm referencing so many things. Ugh. You two are so mean sometimes. I can't deny it is really fun to see them together here. The feeling is completely different. Usually Mr. Hanson and Thomas solve everything in Thomas's office. All we see in our teacher's lounge is the side effects of it. And naturally that makes their relation very silent for us. We don't see them arguing. It's more like Hanson just giving him a deadly stare and Thomas already knowing what to do. Meanwhile, Ray is always playing around, but he also keeps it under control, like he doesn't want to surpass any limit. And right now, they're being themselves. If you ask me, I think they look younger right now. So? Are you coming with us? Hey, Thomas, in what sense of the word, buddy? What sense of the word? Just throwing that out there. Again, they love her because she's so sweet and innocent and cutesy. I have a dirty mind. Yep, no. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I can't get dates. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Yes. Then let's go. Thomas gestures excitedly down the street where colorful signs and distant landmarks peek up between the buildings. I fall into step beside them, the noise fading into the background. The familiar sense of comfort settles in my chest again. No matter where we go, being together somehow turns any place into a memory worth keeping. I really like that they designed, like, trios that you can hang out with. For long, unhurried minutes, we simply walk. The only sounds are our footsteps and the distant hush of the wind. No one tells me where we're going. They all agreed on that because they wanted to be a surprise. I say them, but if I had to guess, Thomas is the one enforcing the silence, making sure no one ruins the moment. The thought makes my chest warm. I feel cherished, like I'm being spoiled. But at the same time, I can't help enjoying how much fun they're having with it. Thomas, stop bothering Reaper. She's not interested in your tourist trivia. What? That's not true. I'm really enjoying it. You should know I love hearing details and little curiosity about places I've never been. And I like history way too much to ignore fun facts. Well, it seems I know Miss Babe better than you do. Know your place, Thomas. My man is getting defensive. My man is being territorial. We love it. I'm sure the boys know that we're dating. I'm sure he would tell them that we're dating, right? What's up, Johnny? Hello! Perks of a home office, Twitch on the side. Welcome. I hope you're having a good day at work. This is my selfish stream. I'm not paying attention to you guys. This is for me. This is for me and only me. I can't say that with a straight face, actually. I hope you're having a good day, Johnny. Stay on the trivia topic, my friend. It's a safer territory for you. Right. Oh, Miss Babe, did you know this city is quite famous for its parachuting spots? No way! There's a place to do it? Are we going there? Oh no, I'd never force you into something like that. That's sweet, but I don't think I'd hate it. Now that's something I'd pay to see. Facing your fears for the lady? Wait, are you afraid of heights? A little bit. Oh! Huh. What's this feeling? All of a sudden I don't want to hold his hand! Stop making me romance Marcus and Thomas when I want to romance him! But I'm working on it. I'm just not at the jumping off a cliff stage yet. Thank God. Anyway, that was just a random fact. Our real destination is right here. I slow down and finally take a proper look around. We're on the far side of the city now, where the streets give way to open land. Ahead of us stretches a vast, endless green, the forest breathing softly in the distance. When I glance back, the beach is still visible, but it's smaller now. It's breathtaking, seeing two completely different worlds existing side by side. And judging by the rustling shadows beneath the trees, the forest is very much alive. You were right, Thomas. I'll admit it. Not telling her was the best call. What? Well, I knew she would love it. And I just wanted to see this love coming to her eyes naturally. I feel a flush creeping up my cheeks when I realize they've been watching my reaction this whole time. It's a little embarrassing, but the warmth blooming inside me is impossible to hide. Thomas and Ray share the same soft smile, the kind that makes me feel quietly cared for. But it's Hanson's steady, comforting gaze that makes my heart skip. This was supposed to be just a tour, but somehow it's turned into a memory I already know I'll treasure. If we had known you were coming, I would have booked one of those guided tours into the forest. They have those little carts for visitors. That sounds amazing. But really, don't worry about it. I'm already having so much fun, and it's all thanks to you. Am I getting old? Because seeing someone your age this happy makes me ridiculously emotional. That's not age. That's something else entirely. Yep. Anyway. I heard there's a point on this deck where you can step right on the borderline. But I'm not exactly sure where it is. I think I've got 3, I think I have like 3 late 40, early 50-year-old men like thirsting after me. And actually, I'm okay with this. I am actually quite okay with this. Thank you, honey buddy. I take back every mean thing I've said to you guys. Thank you. I think those people over there are looking for it too. Really? Yes. You should ask them. All right, I'll be right back. Still holding that effortless elegance of his, Thomas strides ahead, already completely absorbed in his new little mission. I watch him go, a soft smile lingering on my lips without me even noticing. That's when I hear Ray's quiet laugh behind me, low and amused as he steps a little closer. The sound pulls me back and something in the air suddenly feels different. Once again, people! Chutamate. Do not help me! I'm exactly where I want to be. Do not help me. I am exactly where I want to be. People will get tired of that joke by now. I know, but I'm not stopping. The sound pulls me back and something in the air suddenly feels different. It takes me a second to realize why. You do know that's a souvenir shop, right? They won't know anything about it. Of course I know. I just wanted him to leave for a minute. I figured. Why are you so mean to him? This is called friendship, my dear. And look at him. He's having the time of his life with that little quest. As much as I don't agree with their methods, I can't deny what I'm seeing. Thomas wanders from group to group, chatting with other tourists like he doesn't have a single worry in the world. He carries that gentle smile of his, talking with the effortless ease of someone who could befriend a stranger in seconds. I can't help smiling to myself as I watch him enjoy the moment in his own peculiar way. When I turn back, I notice Ray and Hanson are both looking in the same direction I was. But I'm not sure we're seeing the same thing. Ray stands on my left, Hanson on my... Ray stands on my left, Hanson on my right, their presence forming a quiet little world around me. Come here, come here, come here. Is that right? Yes, if we turn the perspective... Ray's on my left. If we're looking this way, like Reaper in the picture, not like this way, but we flip the image. Ray is on my left. Hanson's on my right. This DLC was made for me. This DLC was made for me. I don't care what anyone else says. This is my DLC now. This isn't the beach DLC. This is my DLC. The only reason why it's not the Reaper DLC, because the Reaper DLC needs to be 18 plus and needs me and all 3 of these men in one room, okay? I said what I said. Chat, are they putting their hands in on you? Hands on you? That was a joke. It was not a joke. I was not kidding. I said what I said and I meant what I said. And what would be happening in said room? You'd have to pay for the 18 plus DLC to figure it out. Oh my gosh. Oh, my eyes are watering. Ah, wrong thing. Okay, that's a simple thing. I can pay for it now. Fade to black. Fade to black, of course. No, no, no. Not in the Reaper DLC. The Reaper DLC... I got you guys. I got you. Don't worry. I'll make sure that it does not fade to black. I'll make sure we get what we want. I don't know if any other people want it, but I do. Yes, this is for me. Again, if this is a selfish stream, that kind of DLC, I don't give a fuck about your guys' feelings. Then suddenly I feel a light brush against my hand. I swear if they both hold my hands, I'm going to probably pass out. Probably it's just Lawrence. But if they, I don't know. You gotta click the button, Reaper. You have to go to the next, I can't. How many times is this game gonna make me throw my headphones? What do you mean it's Ray? Can they both hold my hands? I have two hands. I'm just gonna sit on the floor. I'm just down here, chat. It's fine. I'm good. Don't worry. I am, in fact, not okay right now. The fan service. Without even needing the pictures. The fan service. This might be the best week of my life. Coming back. Yeah. We're bringing it back. Fireball. Yeah. Yeah, no. Okay, you can stay to the front if that is what you would like. The rest of you have to go to the back. Because it's very uncomfortable when the hair is in the headphones. I glance down and my heart stumbles when I see Ray's fingers grazing mine, tentative but deliberate. Slowly, so slowly, I almost think I'm imagining it. Ray slides his fingers between mine until our hands are fully entwined. Hanson? What? Wait, which side? I don't know. No, it'd be right? It would be this one for... I have Ray's hand. Hanson? Hand, please. Hand. I have two hands! Let me hold both hands! Put your hands in the air! Hanson, put me down right this instant. That's good. Chat, that's good. I like that. Good job, Johnny. Trying not to draw attention, I lift my gaze again. Heat rushes to my face and I fix my eyes on Thomas in the distance, pretending that's the only thing holding my attention. Do you think he'll take long to figure it out? Probably. He's not that stupid, but he easily gets distracted with conversation. Right. Ray speaks to Hanson as if nothing unusual is happening. But there's a teasing lilt in his voice that tells me he's very aware of how flustered I am. My shoulders tense when his thumb begins tracing slow, absent-minded circles against my skin. Okay, really quickly, I need people to know, out of all the characters, I am not the only horny one here. Why are all these men, like, they're shooting their shots? I think I've been dating him for 3 years, and yet these men are still shooting their shot with me. And I'm not upset with it, honestly, though. I'm not upset at all. What DLC did you pay for? What, Tompy? If I get an email, I swear to God, Tompy, I better not get an email. Am I looking for an email? Anytime you say paid for something, I'm like, Okay, good. Okay. Like, if I get an email, Tompy. Tompa-thin if I get an email. I don't know if I read this. I'm gonna read it again. My shoulders tense when his thumb begins tracing slow, absent-minded circles against my skin. The gesture is so gentle, it feels louder than any words. He'll end up making friends. He always does. Should we just leave him here? I considered it. But no. He has kids. Right. Maybe next time. But I will make sure you stay if you don't let go of her hand right now. Ray, while I do love the attention, I kind of enjoy the reaction you're getting from my man instead. So, thank you. As well as flirting with me, you are giving me more attention from my man. So, you are being the best wingman without even realizing it. Thank you. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, sweetie. This is why you're number 2, baby. You're still so good. You're so good. And that's why. That is why you are the second. That is why. You are such a good wingman. Wonderful. You are my elite employee! God, I've seen what you've done for others. Chat in YouTube, I feel bad that you can't see chat this one time. Actually, they are firing some bangers in chat. V, hello. You did. You joined at a great time, buddy. My heart jumps straight into my throat, and for a split second, I'm convinced I might actually die on the spot. I know I didn't do anything wrong, but the sudden shift in the air makes me so nervous I almost apologize anyway. Ray, on the other hand, just laughs, completely unbothered. And here I thought you hadn't noticed. I have, boys, I have 2 hands! Please! Please, keep fighting over me. I like it, actually. But what if I say no? What? I glance at Ray and freeze. There's a daring curve to his smile, something bolder than anything I've ever seen from him before. Uneasy, I whip my head toward Hanson so fast it almost hurts. His eyes are still on Thomas at first, but slowly he turns. The movement is quiet, like a predator deciding when to strike. If you guys are wondering, man, I wonder if Reaper is enjoying this. I'm enjoying this immensely. And when his gaze lands on Ray, the air seems to vanish from my lungs. It can't be more than a minute. But under the weight of their presence, it stretches into something endless. Say it, and you'll have your answer. Shh, fine. With clear reluctance, Ray finally lets go of my hand. The space between us suddenly feels colder. The tension thickens, pressing against my chest until breathing itself feels like effort. Just as I try to steady myself, a gentle touch lifts my chin. Before I can react, his fingers guide my face toward him. I've never seen Mr. Hanson's eyes like this. There's a sharp, controlled, almost dangerous heat there. It should scare me. Instead, a shiver runs down my spine. We'll talk about this later. Is this not my picture? I'm sorry. Is it not? Am I gaslighting myself, chat? Am I? I feel like I am Delulu. I am in such Delulu land. But why is it giving that vibe? Alex, the artist, is going to see this clip. Honey Bunny is going to see this clip and be like, man, we have one of our biggest fans is probably the most deranged Delulu woman we have ever seen. What fucking connection is she making with this? Meanwhile, I'm over here like, I've connected the dots. What? There's no dots. I've connected them. Like... right? I'm not... Am I actually gaslighting myself? I've connected the dots. Right? Like... And apparently we're talking about this later, so... Yes, sir. Yes. No, but you are definitely delusional. Shut the fuck up, Toppy. So I'm not gaslighting myself. I'm just Delulu. That's it. I love these two so much, my god. We'll talk about this later. My mind goes blank. All I can do is nod, a strange warmth swirling low in my stomach as my body trembles. Good. When he finally lets go, the strength drains from my legs so suddenly I'd nearly stumble. You are so boring. I like obedience. That's all. I mean... boring. Childish. Hey! Thomas's voice slices through the charged silence like a lifeline. I loved that scene. I will play that scene in my head for like the next 6 months. I need people to understand that. All three of us turn at once to see him waving both arms, beaming like he's discovered treasure. Looks like he finally found it. Seems so. Oh good, let's go then. Grateful for the interruption, and desperate to cool the heat burning my cheeks, I turn quickly and start walking toward Thomas. Ooh, what card you get? Make me a little memo. Things fell. Of course they fell, Reaps. I need to send the Delulu clip to Honey Bunny, like, directly. I need answers. What's up, Dawn? Hello! Love your look tonight. The hair and the shirt looks so good. Thank you! Wait, why are you getting... where the fuck are you getting yelled at? The Reaper DLC isn't even out yet, Tompy. What the fuck? We have a subathon in less than a month. Save your money for the subathon. It's bingo. You got a bingo. Fuck. You got a bingo box. I'm moving on with my men. You did get a bingo box. It's not bingo, but you did get a bingo box. Thanks, Tompy. Thanks, Tompy, for your donation to the Reaper DLC. Because, God, I might be commissioning it myself. Even without looking back, I can feel their eyes on me. And the warmth of that moment lingers, humming softly under my skin long after it's over. We keep walking until the streets open into a small seaside park, quiet and washed in the warm glow of the afternoon. It's already past lunchtime. The lazy kind of hunger that comes after a long morning finally catches up with us. Thomas and I grab a couple of hot dogs from a tiny food stall near the entrance, and soon we're all settled on a wooden bench facing the city. The breeze carries the smell of fried food, and for a moment, everything feels slow and comfortable. If it weren't for the hot dogs, we'd look exactly like a group of retirees. All we're missing is a bag of birdseed. What are you talking about? We're practically retirees already. A quiet laugh slips out of me as I bump my shoulder gently against Thomas's. You three are still way too young to be saying things like that. Maybe. But our minds are definitely as tired as they should be. Reaper wasn't exactly meant to be a part of this, you know. Why? I love spending time with you all. And we love that, my darling. But your presence is the reason Thomas is eating a hot dog right now. No. You make us feel younger. And sometimes that's a dangerous illusion. In what way, Ray? In what way? Is it just the eating unhealthy food? Is it just that? Or is it the thing you tried to do about 20 minutes ago, holding my hand, getting my man mad at me, and turning this into something that I'm very happy that I have a bed, like I have a hotel room to myself, like, so I can invite whoever and how many ever people I want. Like, how dangerous of an illusion are we talking about here, Ray? Sorry, but also not sorry. I'm just bringing out what you already have in your hearts. I hadn't meant to sound profound or intrusive, but the moment the words leave my mouth, I can feel them land. They all look at me. Same expression, same quiet surprise. My smile freezes, and suddenly I'm not sure where to put my hands or my eyes. The silence stretches just long enough to make my chest tighten. Then Ray lets out a soft chuckle. She's right. I'm just surprised we didn't realize it sooner. What? Old memories, old dreams, even the pieces of ourselves we thought we'd left behind. They all start waking up when you're around. It's not really about your age, my dear. It's about how your feelings resonate with ours. His words settled gently in my chest, warm and quietly overwhelming. I hadn't realized my presence could affect them this deeply. But as it sinks in, the warmth doesn't fade. If anything, it spreads, filling me with a quiet happiness I don't quite know how to put into words. Please give me, please, all four of us, I need this. I need a picture. I need this, okay? Please, game. Now that I think about it, so much time has passed. We all have wrinkles on our faces. Don't say that. We can't pretend it isn't true. But today, I didn't see any of it on our faces. Today felt like stepping back in time. Yeah, walking around like this really felt like the old days. Honestly, I'm this close to dragging you all to a club tonight. Just like we used to in college. That's too much. Yeah, I know you wouldn't agree to that. Exactly like back then. Then Thomas Reaper and I would stay out all night causing trouble. And eventually I'd be knocking on your door because Thomas got drunk and we needed a rescue. What? Are you like that? I'm a lightweight, yes. But I enjoy the experience very much. Then we should try something mild. Just for the sweet taste and that fuzzy feeling. That sounds perfect. That's exactly how he ends up drunk every time. Ray, stop. Just like before. There's a quiet softness in his voice, almost lost under the breeze. A soft laugh passes between them. For a fleeting moment, I catch a glimpse of who they must have been once. Younger, louder, a little reckless. And now I'm getting nostalgic of my own life. And somehow, I'm part of that picture now. That's what we mean about you, Reaper. You're the reason we feel like this. It feels like the old days, but better. Couldn't agree more. I'll always be grateful to you bringing us together again. His words are soft, yet they land with a weight I wasn't prepared for. My gaze drifts from one face to the other, searching for something. There's a tightness in my chest. Is this happiness? No, it's more complicated than that. I'm grateful to hear it. But I can't ignore the quiet truth lingering beneath the warmth. Every connection changes something. Every step closer leaves a mark. Good feelings don't come without consequences. Are you happy about it? I'm the happiest. Life's been treating me well lately, so yeah.
Mr. Hanson?
Oh, come on. Don't be a jerk now. It's okay, Ray. If he's quiet, it just means he agrees with us.
Oh, look at his face! He's embarrassed! I love it!
Dawn, you missed oh my god, you missed so much, dude. Shh. You're insufferable.
Then
I'm happy too.
saying it out loud makes the warmth in my chest finally settle. And when I notice the faint flush on their faces, that warmth only grows stronger. I still don't know exactly what we're building here, but somehow, without trying too hard, it feels like we're doing it right.
We should really be careful with all this youthful energy. We're gonna end up in places we're not ready yet. Right. You should be spending time with people your age. People like Mitchell. What? That's too much, Thomas. I'm just saying he has a lot more energy than we do. That's not what I meant.
As I watch the atmosphere shift and their energy spark back to life, I can't help smiling to myself. The tension melts away, replaced by that familiar, playful warmth that always seems to follow them. Seeing how easily they get excited again makes something inside me relax. I decide to play along.
I didn't save! I didn't save! I didn't save! Did that work? Crack the code, escape, and it goes to save. I am so good at otomes. That has nothing to do with skill. That has everything to do with playing too many of them. Ah! What do we say? I don't know. I don't know what Hanson would like. I mean, we could just go through all of them, right?
Maybe I should switch with someone? Now you don't want me here? I'm not leaving.
I feel like this one is more for him. I don't know about these two. Because we do like teasing Hanson. And I just don't know if that's a tease towards Ray or a tease towards Hanson. Honey bunny, why you gotta do this to me and my men? Why? Why you gotta do this? I'm gonna do this one. I think this will be funny. I was about to say, oh no, you have to play through that scene again? Aw. I know, guys, whatever would I do? I have to watch through my VOD from yesterday because there was one point that I did that and I was like, oh no, it's so difficult. Ray and Hanson around me, whatever shall I do? Like, I have to find all these good clips. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Maybe I should switch with someone.
If that's the problem, then I should exchange this place with someone from time to time.
What?
I would spend time with Edgar and you guys spend time with Leonard.
What? No. Oh, absolutely not.
Why? He's a good man.
And he's always been very respectful with people older than him. But he isn't Reaper. I don't want that.
We laugh and tease each other. It feels good, but beneath that joy, there's a quiet sense of relief in my chest. It's not just about being a pleasant addition to their lives. It's about the way we're all in our own ways healing side by side. Bad things happen to everyone. They leave marks, reshape who we are, sometimes in ways we don't even notice at first. And yet,
I can't help but feel grateful that those twists of fate led us here. Learning how to live again, maybe not perfectly, but the way we're meant to. Oh, is that popcorn? Thomas's voice rings out, pulling me back into the moment. I kind of want to reload. I kind of want to see what that last one says before we get too far into this, because I feel like this will be the same no matter what we chose. So I want to load that other one. I want to do the I'm not leaving and see what happens. Also, the music, fucking banger, guys. I love this background music. It's perfect for a beach DLC. I'm not leaving. No matter what you guys say, I'm not leaving. You'll stick with me until the end. Doesn't sound bad at all. We laugh and tease each other. It feels good, but beneath that, okay, there we go. It's not just about being a pleasant addition to their lives. It's about the way we're all in our ways, healing side by side. Bad things happen to everyone. They leave marks to shape who we are, sometimes in ways we don't even notice at first. And yet I can't help but feeling grateful that those twists of fate led us here. Learning how to live again, maybe not perfectly, but the way we're meant to. And there we go, we're good. Oh, is that popcorn? Thomas's voice rings out, pulling me right back into the moment. When it's between these three, I lose their voices all the time because I feel like they're very similar, so apologies there. I follow his gaze and spot a small cart rolling slowly along the park path. We'd been talking about eating it earlier, but it felt like it had vanished into thin air and we couldn't find it anywhere. Without thinking too much, I stand up and grab Thomas by his wrist. Oh, finally! Come on, Thomas, let's get some before it goes away. Ah, yes. Ray, hold my hot dog. We'll be right back. Hey, wait. That's what I was talking about. He knows he can't eat sweet popcorn, right? His glucose is going to spike tonight. What's wrong? Nothing. Really? Then why do you look so surprised? You look scared, to be honest. Aren't you too? Why do I get this vibe that if they had the choice, they would share me? Why am I getting that vibe from them? In that moment, no words came out of his mouth. The man who always has a clever reply ready simply falls silent. It reminds me too much of the old days. And bad things happened back then. They watch Thomas and Reaper in the distance. From the outside, they share the same view, but what each of them sees is entirely different. One sees the present, the other sees echoes of the past layered over it. And yet beneath those different thoughts, the feeling settling in their chest is the same. I know. But bad things happened a few years ago, too. And we're still here. You know I hate talking about emotional things. But I'm relieved. As annoying as you are and as unbearable as Thomas can be, I'm really relieved you're still here after all this time. Because my life wouldn't be the same otherwise. And I like the life I have now. Ray's eyes glisten, reflecting feelings he has carried for far longer than he ever admits out loud. His fingers tighten around the hot dog box, the cardboard crinkling softly as if he's trying to contain the emotions threatening to spill over. Lawrence notices, as he always does, and instead of brushing it off or putting distance between them, he simply smiles. It's a small gesture, but it's enough to make Ray's breath hitch. I'm really happy, Lars. Really. Look at that. Isn't it just like that day? Yeah. Except now he'll pay for it with back pain later. Obviously. Your Honor, I love them! I'm not getting emotional. I'm not about to cry. I'm not about to cry over a picture. I love them so much. Hey. What? Thanks for not giving up on us. There's a quiet understanding between them that words aren't necessary anymore. And they both know the feelings stirring right now are too strong, too fragile to risk breaking with careless words. Come on. We should stop them before things get out of hand. Yeah, let's go. So they don't try to explain. They don't try to define. Instead, in that shared silence, they make the same unspoken choice to accept the moment as it is and keep this fleeting peace just for themselves. Now, you have to play through Lawrence's route and you have to play through Ray's route. I don't know if they'll add anything to Thomas's route for you to get a better sense of it, or if they just put it in the main deluxe edition, which is just the main story. But when these three, they were very, very close in university, and they had a female friend. I can't remember the details of if she was sick, and like Ray almost lost himself in like trying to find her a cure, and like Ray and Lawrence were both like into her, and it like almost ruined their friendship. And no matter who you romance, Ray or Lawrence, your character kind of shows that like you can still love someone and they can love you or not love you back, and you can still have like these friendships that are just as important as this romance. It's one of the things, like, the young guys have a camaraderie of like, as far as I know, because I haven't played through any of their routes, of like they work at the school, and as a teacher myself, when you work together for a few years, you do build the sense of camaraderie, you build the sense of like support and trust, maybe not in like a personal sense, but in the office, right? And so they have, the younger guys have that, but the older guys have been friends and working together for years and years since university. And Lawrence, like he said, thanks for not giving up on me. Lawrence, in a weird way, despite being like the standoffish one, was kind of always available in a sense. And I think that's one of the things I like about his character. He just wanted what was best for Ray and what was best for Thomas, even if maybe he didn't agree with it. And maybe if sometimes, if I'm remembering correctly, which I could be mistaken, he was just holding out for the friendship. And that scene right there, they're doing this DLC very, very well of showing the growth after 3 years from what you did in the story. And I think that's amazing. Like, all fangirling aside, they're doing an amazing connection to the base game, and I'm blown away. Like, that actually made me emotional. The other one made me a horny fangirl. That made me emotional for the character relationships. Honey Bunny has done it again. Honey Bunny has done it again. After such a memorable day, the night has fully settled in. wrapping the world in that soft, quiet hush only the late hours can bring. Now, sitting on my bed, I replay everything in my mind, a gentle smile lingering on my lips. Even with all these warm, glowing memories, I can't pretend I don't know what comes next. In just a few hours, we'll be dragging our bags down the hallways, half asleep, half reluctant to let this day end. The bus will be waiting by the curb, ready to carry us back to routines and responsibilities. A strange flutter twists in my stomach. Maybe it's anxiety, or maybe it's the realization that moments like this don't last forever. Still, I'm not as sad as I thought I'd be. For a second, that scares me. It almost feels like I didn't care enough about this trip. But that's not true. I know it isn't. It's just... I feel okay because we're still together. The thought settles warmly in my chest. No matter where we end up, or how much things change, being with them is what makes everything feel right. A quiet smile spreads across my face as the feeling finally makes sense. From my window, I see the beach stretch into the darkness. And in this moment, I feel nothing but gratitude for having lived all of this. Lost in the quiet maze of my own thoughts, I barely notice the time passing. A soft knock breaks the stillness, gentle but enough to pull me back to the present. I'm saving. Nope. Save. I turn toward... Nope. Return. Sorry. I turn toward the door and step into the hallway, curious to know who is there. I don't know who it's going to be. I open the door and there he is. There's like 6 men, Reaper. It's late at night. I have my own hotel room. My man is standing at the door. This DLC might be one of the best DLCs I've ever played. This might be up there with... I actually know. When the Night Comes DLC, I don't know if that was as good as this one. When the Night Comes is an amazing game. And it's still, like, probably my top. But this DLC might be the best Otome DLC I've ever played. Holy crap. I know, it's not done yet, Reaper. How can you say that? Well, it's because I'm a fangirl and, you know, leave me to my imagination of how this is gonna end, okay? Just trust the fangirling. Trust the experience I have garnered over 31 and a half years, okay? Mr. Hanson is standing right in front of me as if he had been there for a while. He's facing the hallway at first, his posture relaxed, his expression calm, like someone lost in quiet thoughts. For a moment, I simply watch him in silence, letting the sight of him sink in. I don't know if I could do this on stream. Not that it's gonna fade to black, if anything. I'm talking about me. Like, am I gonna be able to get through this? I might just start reading it and y'all are on your fucking own. My heart swells. Ed had been waiting for this exact image. Yes. Yes, it had been. Thank you for seeing me, game. I feel seen, I feel heard, I feel validated. Thank you. As if he feels my gaze, he turns his face toward me. Our eyes meet. No words come from him. I don't say anything either. After all, he's the one who came to my door. If there's something to be said, it should come from him first. That's right. That's right, Reaper. We might be a fangirl. We might be an S to the I to the M to the P, but we make these men work for it. So. He tilts his head slightly, and a small, almost shy smile curves at the corner of his lips. That simple gesture makes my pulse quicken. Instinctively, I step aside from the entrance, silently inviting him in. Girl, you couldn't have a little self-respect. Make the man ask. I can't even judge. I can't even judge. I can't even judge. A soft, nearly inaudible chuckle escapes him as he crosses the doorway. This is mood music. Chat. I don't know if you can see me like this. I might have to turn off camera. No, I can't turn off camera. No, this would be too good. And just like that, the quiet hallway is left behind, and the space between us feels smaller than ever. I've been wanting this. I can't shy away now. As I close the door softly behind us, the faint click of the lock echoes in the dark room. He stands there for a second, right in the middle of it. His silhouette barely outlined by the dim light seeping through the curtains. The silence between us isn't awkward. It's heavy, charged with everything we've been holding back. I don't think we need words. Is this the Reaper DLC? Did we accidentally unlock the Reaper DLC? We both know why he's here. We both know why he's here. Do we know why he's here? We both feel it, the same longing that has been growing quietly and impossible to ignore. My chest tightens with it. Before I can overthink, before doubt has any chance to interfere, I move. In one impulsive motion, I cross the space between us and throw myself into his warmth. As if he had been waiting for it, he opens his arms wide. They close around me instantly, holding me firm against his chest. I'm not moving. I'm staying right here. I'm exactly where I want to be. You guys have to be here with me. Oh my god, this is gonna be so good. I have to unlock this. I have to unlock it. Ugh. The Reaper squeak is unlocked. Have I not squeaked on stream before? I couldn't take it anymore. One more day without you and I would have lost my mind. Is that because Ray, was holding my hand? Was that it? He whispers the words so close to my mouth that I can feel the warmth of his breath brushing against my lips. Okay, I don't remember in the base game. I am a little embarrassed. This is what happens, guys. I'm not cool, calm, and collected at all. The fangirling is, yes, sweet, cutesy stuff. But when it comes to stuff like this, I love it, don't get me wrong. But I am one of those, I go stone cold with this, kind of stuff. I don't remember there being a kissing picture in the base game. I could be wrong. I haven't played it in a very long time, but I don't remember it. His eyes don't leave mine. They burn with raw lust, tangled with loneliness, desire mixed with the quiet ache of missing me. I never imagined this composed, controlled man looking at me with such open need. It sends a shiver through my entire body. Something deep inside me stirs, wild and unrestrained, answering his hunger with my own. My hands clutch at his shoulders, fingers pressing into the fabric of his shirt as if I could pull him impossibly closer. As if I could erase every inch of space that still exists between us. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, no, I won't, sir. I can't get into the zone for this. I can't do that. Don't let go of me. I won't. I would never. Good. Because right now, I want to taste every bit of you. This is so Augustus coded. This is so my other partner, my top tier partner. This is so Augustus coded. As if answering his own warning, he leans in and seals our lips together. The kiss is anything but soft.
So in the Reaper DLC!
This is my DLC. This is for me. This was all for me. His body presses firmly against mine, leaving no room for hesitation. His hands move without uncertainty, exploring as if memorizing every curve, every reaction. Touching, feeling, claiming. My heart pounds wildly against my ribs, so loud I'm sure he can feel it between us. Every nerve in my body awakens at once. Desire rushes through my veins, sharp and electric, as our tongues meet and tangle, stealing the air from our lungs. We break only to breathe, only to dive back in again. The world outside this room fades into nothing. When we finally stumble toward the bed, it feels too small to contain everything building between us. Too small for the heat, for the longing, for the way we seem determined to close every remaining distance. I need this voice acted. I need this. Supro. Supro would be so good as Lawrence. I don't know if you guys remember Supro, but dude, they have a voice. Oh my god. I'm gonna message Supro, be like, hey, could you do me a huge favor and just voice act all these lines for me? Now I can't stop thinking about it. God damn it. Why do all my friends have to be so hot? Fuck. I should have clicked it one more time. I'm so sorry, chat. After exhausting every last drop of longing and yearning, we finally collapse into a quiet stillness. The urgency fades, leaving behind only warmth and the slow rhythm of our breathing. He lies on his back and I rest on top of his chest, listening to the steady beat of his heart beneath my ear. One of his hands remains intertwined with mine, our fingers laced together as if neither of us is willing to risk letting go. The other drifts gently over my hair, caressing the top of my head in slow, rhythmic motions. Each moment is soft, unhurried, filled with a tenderness that feels almost fragile. I trace the lines of his arm with my eyes, a lazy smile resting on my lips while exhaustion begins to weigh down my eyelids. Lawrence stares at the ceiling, quiet and thoughtful. But I know he's happy. His breathing is deeper, calmer than I've ever heard it. Will you miss these days? His voice slips out between breaths, low and almost absent-minded. The question catches me by surprise. I lift my head slightly, propping myself up on my elbow so I can look at him properly. He looks peaceful, the question carrying more curiosity than sadness. I think I'll miss the fun in these little adventures of ours. But not this place itself. I see. Why? I was a little worried. Huh? Troubled by my reaction, he finally turns his gaze toward me. There's a faint crease between his brows. He shifts, pushing himself up slightly until we're both sitting more comfortably on the bed side by side. The warmth between us remains, but now there's something more thoughtful lingering in the air. You're still young, and you've always seemed like someone who prefers the road over staying in one place. So I was wondering if going back tomorrow might make you feel trapped. For a moment, my surprise freezes in my eyes. I know he cares about me deeply. Still, hearing him voice these worries so openly always catches me off guard. He doesn't hide his fears when it comes to me. And that honesty makes my chest tighten. I shake my head slightly, trying to steady the rush of emotions before answering. You're right. I do like traveling. There's something magical about it. That sense of adventure, of unraveling the unknown. I've always loved that feeling. Of course you do. But it's not as important to me as it used to be. Before you came into my life, I thought I needed it more often. I even convinced myself it was because I was restless. That I just couldn't stay in one place for too long. But now I know that wasn't it. And what was it then? It's because I had a place to be. But I never really called it home. This time it's his turn to look stunned. His lips part slightly, eyes widening in quiet disbelief. He searches my face as if trying to confirm he heard me right. For once, he's the one without words. And I can't help the warmth spreading through me at the sight of him so genuinely startled. With you. Now I understand what that word really means. And I know that nothing compares to the feeling of being home. The silence that follows isn't empty. It's full of everything we've built, everything we're still learning how to say. And today, I just realized something. Out of everything we're leaving behind, I think I'm missing our nights watching documentaries more than anything. The confession slips out softly, almost shy. Of all the grand memories we made here, that's the one that tightens my chest the most. Us on the couch, arguing about random facts. Isn't that weird? No, not weird at all. I feel the same. He moves closer, slowly as if the space between us is something precious that needs to be handled with care. His hands rise to cup my face, thumbs brushing softly along my cheeks. He draws me nearer until our foreheads rest together, breath mingling in the quiet room. I look at him and I know my eyes must be shining. I'm happy to be your safe place. That's all I ever wanted in my life. His voice carries no doubt. The smile in his eyes is fulfilled with like someone who just reached a destination he had been searching for. And in that instant, I understand how much those words mean to him. My heart feels too full for my chest, overflowing with love, gratitude, and something that feels dangerously close to forever. I lean in, wrapping my arms around him, holding him as tightly as he has always held me. My warmth against his heartbeat steady beneath my cheek. We remain like that for what feels like hours. No more questions, no more fears. At some point, sleep begins to pull me under. The last thing I feel is the softness of his lips pressing a tender kiss to the top of my head. And faintly, through the haze of dreams, I hear the gentle sound of the door closing. Immaculate. Immaculate. Perfect. No notes. No notes. Soft morning light spills through the window I forgot to close last night. For a moment, I just lie there, letting the quiet settle in, listening to the distant hum of a new day beginning. I reach for my phone on the bedside table and squint at the screen. Still earlier than I expected. There's no real rush, but staying in bed feels impossible now. With a slow stretch, I push the covers aside and make my way to the bathroom, hoping a shower will shake off the last traces of sleep. The water runs warm over my shoulders and minutes slip by almost unnoticed. By the time I step out, the lingering drowsiness is gone, replaced by that quiet, anticipatory energy that comes before a long day. Dressed and ready, I grab my luggage and pause at the door. My eyes wander around the room one last time. The unmade bed, the half-open curtains, the little signs that I was here. Then, with a soft breath, I step out and let the door close behind me. The main hall is strangely empty, the usual morning bustle nowhere to be seen. I walk to the reception desk, curiosity nudging me forward, and ask if everything's all right. They smile and tell me it is, and my group is already outside, just waiting for me. A spark of excitement rushes through me, and I hurry toward the exit. The moment I step outside, bright sunlight floods my vision, forcing my eyes shut. I laugh under my breath, tilting my head down as the colors slowly come back into focus. Finally, I was starting to think you ditched us and decided to live here for good. I don't know if that was Edgar or Christy. I kind of gave it to Christy. The familiar teasing voice cuts through the morning air. I don't even need to look to know who it is, and a grin spreads across my face before I can stop it. As if. What would you all do without me around, huh? Oh, I'd be in serious trouble. I need someone to help me keep these old men under control. See, that's exactly why I'm indispensable. Reaper, you're supposed to be on our side here, you know? And I am. Making sure everyone stays safe and happy is part of my job description, too. She's got a point. I'm only agreeing because it really wouldn't be the same without you. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Even if Thomas decides to fire me someday. He'd have to fire me first. Then you can all relax. I'll make sure we stick together for many, many years. That sounds exhausting. But I suppose I can handle it. Soft laughter ripples through the group, the kind that only comes from shared history. All right, everyone. The kids are waiting for us. This time, let's show them an even better version of ourselves. Yes! With renewed energy, we gather our things and start moving together. The morning no longer quiet, but filled with voices, footsteps, and the comforting certainty that none of us is walking alone. Character designs! Character designs and backgrounds in the CGs, Alex at the Moon! Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, non-binaries. Thank you so much, Alex at the Moon! Oh, Neoclassic Games is the other publisher. Apologies, I've only been saying Honey Bunny, but Neoclassic Games is also with them on this. Oh my gosh. Sunset on the beach, school, sexy time? Hey, yo! Maybe that was the Reaper DLC, y'all.
Honey Bunny Studio.
That's a 4 or 5 hour DLC, y'all. Holy crap. That is like a 4 or 5 hour DLC. I'm bringing you guys over to the main screen. Hey, Soul! Just want to say hi and good luck with your subathon. Thank you! We still have a few weeks to prepare, but I really appreciate it. If memory serves, wasn't there a quick one in the car? That was Ray. That wasn't Hanson. That was Ray. Sorry. So at that time, I was talking about like a kiss with Hanson. I can't remember if there was a kiss with him. That hand though. You were thinking Supro too? I'm gonna, as soon as you said voice actor, my mind went straight to them. I think I'm gonna find I need like, what, I need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Thomas. I'm gonna find 6 guy voice actors. I'm gonna be Christy. I want to do Christy. And I think I'm gonna ask Honey Bunny if I can we fan fan voice act this game, please? Can we get, or at least the DLC? I'm gonna reach out to Super and see if he'd be down to clown. That was so good. That was so good. I am content. I am so happy. I was so ready for the bonfire to be the end. And then they gave us a whole other day, and they gave us the trios. And the Ray and Lauren scene, I will never be the same again. I will never be the same again, chat. Oh my god. Considering how you went when he said take a cold shower, would you even last one? No. You know what? I would, because again, I would be voice acting Christy. I would have to be doing all the editing though, probably. I'd be fine. I would probably have to admit some things to him and be like, hey, I just need you to know the character you're voicing, I have thirsted over for 2, maybe almost 3 years now, and like I'd have to be very, very transparent with him. But considering he sent me a voice note when I was doing Imperial Grace, where he said I need to, yeah, I think he'd be fine. I think he would take joy in making me more flustered. Okay, let's just be real honest here. It was quite fun being here today, Johnny. I'm glad. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did. Although I didn't really care because it was for me. Oh yeah, 100% he would. Absolutely. I'm gonna have to go through and find so many clips. There were so many good ones. Oh, excuse me. Ah, ちょっと待って. All right, given the message I just got, I might have to yeah, I need to head off and I need to do some stuff for tomorrow. Young Gaming will be playing tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be streamed. If it is, I will be watching it privately. I've got some stuff to do tomorrow, so I have that sound clip, remember? I said, yes, you did send it to me. I have to like consolidate all my sounds. More flustered is putting it lightly. He would be, they would be, I'm not even fucking around. They would be the perfect voice for them. I don't know who I don't know enough voice actors to cast the rest. I'll probably ask Supro. I probably have some friends that would just want to like try things. Like the next podcast episode or an upcoming podcast episode is with PJ, the guy who did Anakin with me at Star Wars Celebration. I feel like he could actually be one of the guys too. He might actually be really good Edgar. Okay, now I'm thinking, okay. First things first, if I was gonna do that, I need to make a lineup first. Second, I'd have to ask for permission. Third, I'd probably have to buy the game for everyone so that we could do the voice lines. But Fan idea. That's just a fan idea. Maybe it happens, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe I just commissioned Supro to voice act it for me for my own amusement. I have no shame. I have big girl money, and I pay my taxes, and I have a job. I have no shame. And I had puns that made you laugh. That was a nice bonus. I should just add you to the Discord that has all... You should. I'm gonna get the squeak. The squeak was crazy tonight. I need to clip that. As voted in my graduation newspaper to be most likely to record a math textbook audiobook? Is that a compliment? All right. I'm gonna see who is live. Who's gonna stay live for a while. Everyone is playing this new game called Windrose. Flippa is live! Guys, Flippa is playing Boulder. Wait, really quickly. Just actually, before I do that, I love Flippa. Let's just see. Is anyone else playing? No one else is playing this game. Y'all need to be playing this game. Rude. No one is playing this game. Woot! Well, given that, Flippa is playing through Baldur's Gate 3 for the first time. It's her first playthrough. So, let's go and raid her tonight. Yes, I will send it to you, Tompi, when I get around to it, because I need to go through the past 5 hours, yesterday and tonight's VOD, and find a bunch of clips too. So, okay, wait, I need to make sure I have her name right. I will not be going to bed anytime soon. I got shit to do tonight, so, but I am getting a little bit tired. I need to like step away from a screen. I need to take a shower. I think my lashes were bothering me a little bit tonight, but that was so good. I feel so content. I feel how the main character was, how they were trying to just like, how they were viewing life. That's how I feel right now. I feel energized to like do things and like chase dreams and goals. And I also feel very content in where I am in the journey that I'm about to like start, you know, subathon, cosplays that need to get done, other stuff in my personal life that I am trying to accomplish. And I just feel really good and I feel really encouraged. And I'm gonna take a shower and then I'm going to ride that high for as much as I can tonight, because I think that's a good idea. Thank you guys for being here with me. I can't express to you how incredibly happy I am right now. That was amazing. I'm so happy. Shout out to Honey Bunny and Neoclassic Games, I believe it is, for the key for the deluxe edition, the enhanced edition. Maybe I will go back and we will play Hanson's Route. Maybe we'll play all the routes. We've thought about maybe playing for an hour or two before we go into Mass Effect and things on Saturdays, since I'm not really bringing back Friday streams. I just really wanted to play this one, but we'll see. I think I might need to show all the boys a little bit of love because this game is just amazing. But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. We're gonna go raid Flippa. If you have the raid emote, just spam that when you go over there to the chat. I'll be there for a little bit. And with that, I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you tomorrow for some Mass Effect 2. Bye, guys. Oop, wrong one.